to Holding Action, the show where the chaos and combat is controlled by the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. We are about to get into what I am actually super pumped for. First time in a long time, I literally just get to punch these guys up. Hopefully. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. They've been doing a lot of scheming. We will see how that goes, and we will catch every...
We all look at each other.
Nah.
I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of planning.
We talk a lot. We just don't say anything.
Yeah.
So it's like
the,
so at breakfast we'll deal with it kind of situation. Okay, sure. So that's a thing. Beyond that, before we get into the shenanigans and catch you up on everything that needs to have happened, we are going to kick it over to my main man, everyone's favorite bard, Mr. David Jones, Sproigins himself, to tell people what it is that is good.
Tell me.
Hey, my peeps, what it is though.
Nice. The
black and yellow?
What? Yeah. So, I don't know if you're aware, it's tax season. Which means at some point you may or may not receive some taxes. If you got to pay some taxes, shit, man. I don't know what to tell you. That sucks. But if you are getting some of them taxes back because you got like some kids,
right?
And you got kids, you got house payments and like school loans and shit, you might get like a decent chunk. Yeah. So do yourself a favor. I got a set of stores that you should go spend some of your tax ducats on. It's called the Gaming Goat.
What?
Okay, let me tell you about this.
What store is
collection?
that?
Okay, sure.
There's 3 locations.
No way.
Maplewood. Nope. Psych. That was a test. It was Woodbury, Egan, and St. Paul on Grand Ave.
Bam.
What's going on?
Nailed it.
Take your taxes when you get them. Don't take your tax stub down
Take
there.
the HR block.
Yeah. So go to the cash checking place.
Don't throw your stubs on the counter there.
No. Go to the cash checking place. Get your taxes.
It's gonna come.
Go to the Gaming Goat. Get you some fun stuff.
Yeah.
That's really about it. 30% off. As soon as you walk in, you go, hey, where's Tuno and Dungeons and Dragons paraphernalia?
Nailed it.
They're gonna say, well, the D&D stuff's over here, but Tuno doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Wait, but you've been talking about Tuno forever.
And then you can get super
Plot
upset
twist.
with them.
Plot twist.
Boom.
It doesn't
Nailed
exist
it.
yet. Not yet, but that's the only task. So after you follow and like and subscribe and do all the other shit that normal humans normally do when they like things and they try to take stuff in and get notified as soon as possible and do all the things.
Nailed it.
Then you take your taxes. You go to the Gaming Goat.
Yeah.
And you tell them
Your tax return.
Yeah. You tell them
That check.
Jones sent you.
Yeah.
Or the Egan one. Walk in. Kick the door in, but don't do that.
Whoa.
Just like hold
door
it,
in.
like push the door open and then do the foot motion. Like you kick
The
it
Jason Statham?
Yeah. And then walk in and just go, I want that and that and that and ring me up because I got my taxes.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you to the Gaming Goat for continuing to sponsor us and support this reckless endeavor. And speaking of the supports, they just announced very recently that you were able to add as affiliates, which we are. Thanks again. It's been a while since that has been a thing, but we are still pumped about it. Working towards that continued growth towards partner. But in the meantime, we are now able to add additional emotes to chat for subscribers. And that number is determined by how many subscribers we have. We have already submitted for a second one. We would very much be interested to know what it is you guys would like to see for emotes and things of that nature. Cool. So do let us know. And beyond that, thank you guys so much for the support. If you can subscribe, that is fantastic. That is awesome. If you can't, that is also fine. But what is free is hitting the follow on the Twitch page there, which is here. Somewhere.
You can read, you know where it is.
And then if you're on like the main profile,
if you got this
you can
far,
click here to be notified anytime that we go live, aka on Fridays.
Yeah.
And then,
Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays.
And then sharing and caring,
That's
but mostly sharing with your friends and telling them about the awesome show that you watch is the perfectly awesome thing that you can do to support the stream. That is,
those are all free
at zero cost to you.
But you know what you could do with them tax dollars though.
You could also subscribe and continue to support the stream. But beyond that, Thank you everybody so much who has done that thus far. We are very appreciative. This has been a crazy journey and a lot of work thus far, but you guys have made it very enjoyable to get there. Last thing, we're going to be doing our typical community stream on Saturday, tomorrow, starting at noon. We do every opportunity we can to play with some viewers and check out some cool new stuff, and it's always going to be a
phrasing thing right there.
Yeah, creepy Steve. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep, nailed it.
So do make sure you join us for that. And if you cannot, we are still doing our Tuesday and Wednesday stream. I'll be streaming on Tuesdays for our action junkies out there, 7 p.m. to 11. And our very own Hara, Miss Jaggy Huber, will be doing a continuation of her Kingdom Hearts stream.
Did you just dox her?
I think I did.
I think you just doxed her.
Yes.
On stream.
I mean, like, it's not on the tax documents. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's fine. Anyways, so
What is happening?
do make sure you join us for that. And I guess, does anyone have anything else we need to add?
Beholders can choose 2 skills.
Cool.
That's true. Yep.
So,
Athletics.
Nailed it.
No, that's yours. I got like 6 of those.
yep, I'm glad that was actually all part of the Game to Go to
Athletics and
announcements.
nature.
Yes. So, catching everybody up on the adventures of Finger Guns thus far, the group tasked with collecting mythical items of god-level rarity to compile them together for yet undetermined means are now in pursuit of their 5th and final known Pillar of Heaven. The current circumstances brought them to the Underdark to both reconnect with an ally of the party who sought one on his own.
Angel baby.
Correct. But also got them into a bit of hot water. And whilst navigating through mountainous terrain, bitter cold, followed by extremely dangerous traps, the group found themselves in the Underdark city of Jovel High, currently run by a shifty drow by the name of Alzianan Sa. Unfortunately, it seems that their ally was captured and imprisoned for trespassing and was now
That was aggressive.
scheduled to fight in the gladiatorial arena referred to as the Pit. In a stroke of negotiation, pushing the group towards their ultimate aim, they opted to keep the group together, put on a spectacle of a show for Alzi and his boys, and take on not only the intended target that their ally was meant to fight, Letus, but having him bring 4 friends, which also includes the recently dethroned champion, looking to make a name for himself again to challenge the champion afterwards. Last session brought us to the group exploring the Underdark a bit, making friends with a halfling smith, and purchasing a large quantity of narcotics, which, through the help of the trippy-laden maiden, was able to be melted down, processed, and, at least as far as the group is aware, put onto needles that are now distributed among the group.
We got that herb.
We cook drugs in my magical kitchen.
Pretty much, correct.
Can
yes.
that be a shirt?
I'll write it down on my long list.
The mansion is now the trap house.
Perfect
The
trap
door
house.
is no longer invisible. It has a door. It's just slightly off the hinge. Yeah, okay.
Just got a caution sticker.
Yep. Full wooden boards nailed to wherever. Yeah.
No.
Wherever it enters. Okay. Anyways, so the group spent the night in the magnificent mansion, magnificent trap house.
Got all the worker bees too.
Yeah.
Regnon.
All the Regnons you go back now just have like face masks on and like cooking up sushi and salads. Anyway, after the meth den was put to use and the group rested up a bit to
You say the
recover.
meth den?
Correct.
Okay.
To put together their accoutrement for the day, the group found that they were
It's
perhaps
just some root.
running slightly behind schedule.
It's just nature.
It's all natural.
Right.
Running slightly behind schedule to their fight, and Letus had already been removed from his cage, created by Star Metal, and brought to the arena in advance. The group, quick, hustled and found their way to the arena. Finally got their wits about them to get inside and are in the staging area. And last session ended as a large star metal gate separating you from a hallway began to open, surrounded and consumed by the echoing chants and jeers of the crowd as Alzi introduced Fangerpuns, the topsider group who means to upend and disrespect the way of life of the Underdarkians.
It's like, which enemy is that?
That's us.
So,
Well, I like that the whole
We're
time,
the
that
enemy.
one time where we're like, ugh, you dirty pieces of shit. He's like, they hate you. They think you're gross. I'm like, what? The guy's cool. My son works over here.
I know tons of
Yeah,
Underdarkians.
my son is trying to make a name for himself.
Yeah. So, finger guns. You find yourself standing in a small room meant to be staged with broken armor laying in various states of disrepair, a long dark hallway that seems to give way to open-ended light. Seemingly the central portion of the arena bathes in the yellow glow of the fungi that has now shifted colors and seems to illuminate the dancing sand below. At the end of the hallway, you just barely begin to see the beginning of the brickwork, creating the foundation for what is a rather well-developed fighting pit. And as you place the contrived needle in the hand of Letus, who is waiting among you, the gate begins to open after your announcement.
My hands are already sweaty.
So, finger guns, what happens next?
Can I see Feck?
You cannot see anything.
Okay.
We need to say something like, we don't hate these guys.
They don't care.
Like, you shouldn't say no, we love you. We just wanted to experience your culture and fight in the pits.
No,
Okay.
they don't care.
Yeah, didn't you see, I think the best idea here is, did you go to the wrestling pits in Crindon? Because there's always, the good guy, right? And then you have to have the bad guy, ooh, right?
So we want to play it up.
Right.
Okay.
We
So we're
want to
playing
be
up
the
the
bad
bad
guy.
guys.
That's what
So if we...
Yeah, wait.
Go with that.
Well, at least that'll make sense for all of the...
Okay,
Stuff
that is
we
not
brought
what I
in.
thought was going to happen here. But okay.
Roar!
Letus,
Alright,
you've
so
been here
we're-
longer than all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just confirming.
Full stop.
Glad we worked that out. Yep. All right.
So we're playing it up, gonna give a show, and
Yeah.
Are we gonna kill Alzi?
No.
I mean, we'll
Okay.
talk
Why
about
would
that
we
later.
do that?
He's not in the stands. We're not gonna be. He's okay. I think we're supposed to come out of this hallway now and present ourselves for this battle. Y'all ready?
No, let's make them think we're afraid to come out.
It's about
Hell
at this point in time you hear the sort of somber voice of Alzi. It seems as if they are no match and are quaking within the arena. Perhaps your welcome will cheer them out. Come, Fangerpuns! Come, Fangerpuns! And you hear this riotous laughter begin to sort of circulate through the echelons of seating that stand above the arena.
So are we
Who wants to
pretending
go
we're scared?
first?
I want to kind of slyly creep up to where I can look out and see if I can see Feck.
Well, the hallway itself curves just very gently. It is probably about 20 or 30 feet long, so you'd have to sort of navigate through at least to see into the
Yeah, I
arena
wanna do that.
itself. Okay. So you
So I'm gonna get.
you begin to push out, and it seems as if the arena is empty.
Oh, there's nobody out there.
Let's just do this thing.
You think they're in the sand and they're gonna come
Scared?
out
We're
of the
putting
sand?
on a show. We're putting on a show.
I'm-
We're gonna be
can I do
badasses.
both?
I don't want to be scared.
I am scared.
I'm gonna start doing
Did you see
cartwheels.
the way that fucking morph punched him?
Yeah, it was really hard.
I felt it
In your toes?
in my
I'm going out
body.
there.
I'm gonna start doing cartwheels out into the pit.
Okay. So
Wow, I'm gonna just walk out there after them.
you make an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna just walk on out there, and as soon as we go past the opening onto the thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burst out my wings
Okay.
7. I feel like I can do cartwheels.
as I slow
So as
everybody.
Skadi kind of is doing that butt step jump with their hands on the ground.
So like you don't get the full up end.
It's really more like a
4-year-old
sideways.
doing cartwheels.
Yeah.
Your legs just do the like.
Are they cheering? Are they booing? Are they?
As you
Well, they're laughing at me.
begin to finally merge, Skadi leading the pack with the semi-cartwheel. There, you can tell like on a couple of the faces that stand out in contrast. What ritual is this? And then the rest of them are just sort of belly laughing and not paying any attention to any kind of the tension in the air as they're finding this just hilarious. And as the rest of you walk out, the wings bursting out from behind your armor and everything else, the crowd kind of goes back to.
Do they all have? Do people all have drinks and shit?
Oh yeah, they're sort of up in this echelon, rotating around.
How tall are the walls?
They're probably about 20 feet, 25 feet, give or take. But right now you are looking across, and now that you are in the pit, you can see that there's an additional tunnel that seems to run the opposite direction.
How high up is the crowd?
About 25 feet.
No, like, how, are you saying
Like we're in a dome thing, right? So
yes.
they're 20 feet up.
Right. It is encircled.
And is it flat or does it peer off like a Coliseum? The seats, the actual seats.
Oh, it has a little bit of elevation to allow for additional visuals, but this is clearly a rather sort of large and built up area because they don't have a lot of lateral room. You can see that it's sort of scraped up and is turned into this big bowl.
I'll go around and do the t-shirt gun thing, and I'll do it, and then I'll throw out coins.
Okay. So you make a charisma check.
That's
right?
not
You're just
good.
gonna fucking bean someone right in the face.
I want you to make a performance check.
It's like a child.
After attempting my cartwheels and then laughing at me, I want to try and do something more impressive, and we'll see how this goes.
9.
I want to try and do like a running round off back handspring, and then like just keep going around, and then ending it with a nice little flip.
Okay. I'm going to say... No, this will still be a straight acrobatics check. We're just modifying the DC here.
And I will pass out 18 coins.
19.
19. So, as Skadi finally
Hara.
stops doing the butt shuffle shift, she stands straight up and does like this twisting cartwheel with like a half vault as she's rotating in the air, hits the ground, stops, and then standing backflip lands in the ground. And kind of heads back to the overall direction that you guys originally entered in from.
Holy shit, that was sweet. I am very glad you didn't get a concussion.
While you are doing this, Walker is kind of shuffling for coins. Puts his hand up to his ear in this awkward sort of position and then side chucks some coins and you hear a glass shatter. That's what we got for you. Another one, you.
Just calling a shot.
Yeah.
You, me.
By the third one, you see sort of the people kind of
We'll just wait for it to land.
spreading out a little bit. Yeah, we'll just scoop that one. We're not
Hara, throw a bar.
gonna have to try it outside.
I can't. It's
Oh,
Well, that was quite the interesting entrance.
what did he call us?
I'd like to throw one at
I
him.
get
Finger puns.
swing my
That's right.
swing my
finger
loot around and
puns.
just have that ready.
All right, so for the sake of visuals, Hara is winged out.
Was I able to throw a coin at Fez? Or whatever his name was?
At who?
Fezzy? Fozzy?
Aldi?
Aldi.
Alzianon?
Aldi.
Yeah, I don't. I got all sorts of confused after. Like, I don't even remember what dude's name is.
Fezzy!
Fezra.
With a Fezra, yeah.
Yeah,
A Fezra.
obviously it's a Fezra.
He wrote me a letter.
Hey, hey.
Oh,
Is that the one? No, that's a different one.
That's not the one he was missing. Yeah, that's
That's
I
the blue
put
one.
Skadi in the stands.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's how impressive my back. That's how
And just
impressive
sling.
my backflip was.
Yeah.
I landed in the stand.
Super. Hey, hand me Letus, would you please?
Oh.
He's going off of the battle thing.
We retired him
I mean,
because
that's-
he died, but
Yeah,
now
because he
is
was dead.
back.
Dead AF.
All right, so I'll give
All the way
you
dead.
an opportunity here to quick tell me if you want to adjust any of the positioning.
Hiya.
Now that you have a visual.
Yeah, I don't think we should all be in a cone. So I would maybe like to move towards Centaur Boy,
Okay.
like Clompy Boy.
So Sproigins edges out. For visual reference, this is the same height around, but this is so you guys can see more clearly.
Makes sense.
Where do you want to go?
I will scooch to the right. There.
Okay. Anyone else?
I want to be close enough so I was able to throw a coin to Azia Nunsa.
All right.
And was I able to do that?
You actually see him standing top center, overlooking sort of what is a special viewing area, largely isolated from most others around, with his
Skybox
seemingly
seats.
brutish bullrug of a giant standing next to him. Yeah, I mean, are you trying to hit him with it?
Yes.
You trying
He's trying to like doo-doo
fling a
dice it?
zinger? Yeah.
No, not
He's
like
trying
with,
to doo-doo dice him.
not with force. I just want to see if I can hit him.
Trying to hit him with
Oh,
that
to see if
special
there's, like, a shield or
penny
something
throw.
around it?
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
Because I would like to see if there's a shield. A dexterity, just general?
Well, no, roll an attack, so we'll just call it an attack.
With, what's the coin's
him with this one.
modifier?
This would be an improvised weapon, so
So-
unless you have proficiency with that, you do
So
not
it-
add anything but dex.
Okay, 17.
Okay, 17. So, you... And as you sort of flick it to him, you see Alzy catch it out of the air. Tucks it away in his shirt pocket. Well, here we are. Let us introduce their competition. Starting with the Pit's Grand Champion, Flinger of Fists, the Arcane Wonder Punch, Fack!
All right, Danny, let's settle down here.
And everybody goes absolutely crazy. People lose their minds.
I just imagine
Where'd
he's
he
gonna
go?
come
There he
out.
is.
He's just
And you
gonna have
see him walk out, maintaining the same blindfold that he had on the day before.
Feck is not
Does
the one
he-
that punched me, right?
No, that
it's
was
Morph.
Morph. Does
Okay.
he look like he has a side bag full of curled up hands that he just throws at people?
He does not. He does not seem
So
to
it's his
possess
fist that he
anything.
flings.
As it happens, it seems as if Feck is not wearing armor of any kind.
Shit.
And as the crowd swells and then eventually dies down. Now, no one better than to accompany your reigning champion than the man himself who wishes to regain his old championship spot. Please, welcome the killer of giants, Morph! And you see...
Morph! 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 Morph!
Stop that shit.
He ducks his head down as he emerges, and you see these massive hands walk out, and very different than Feck.
Fucking mod.
And you see these just like baseball mitt-sized like hands. He's almost like trying to reach up and high five people from the lower level of the.
Morph! Morph! Morph!
Stop it. I want to.
So in the oats, man, or whatever.
Don't just.
You're
Sow
wild.
your oats somewhere else. I want a quick cast message to Feck.
Okay. What would you like to cast in your message?
I would like to let Feck know that Morph plans on killing him in the arena to take his champion spot.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check here.
I'm gonna use this new dice.
You gonna use luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking use luck on that one.
Maybe we need to purify the dice first.
So go buy some
I have
sage.
literally never purified a dice before, ever.
Maybe you should. Can I hide in the shadows while they're being announced?
There are no shadows.
That doesn't actually overhang?
No, the pit itself is largely a circle. It's oblong and kind of oddly shaped, but it is a fighting pit. It is not meant to have.
So there's no way to hide behind somebody?
You are 100% welcome to try.
24.
Roguelike.
24. So, wait, what would your deception check have been? Because that's actually more of a deception check.
24.
24. Okay. So, as you sort of cast your message, you see Feck's head turn slightly. You see him lift up his blindfold, look in your direction, and wink a ruby eye at you, and put his blindfold back down.
All right, I'm gonna hold Tinkle back.
Roll for Tinklehole. All right.
It's just a Constitution save.
As you are all sitting there.
Relay that message.
I will let them know that Feck has a ruby eye that I can see.
Gotcha. Eldritch Blast, thank you for the follow. Way to hang.
Brat!
Get you some XP. Give me some bonus dice.
Yeah.
He needs
I'm
no
gonna get
bonus
rid
hits
of
or
them.
wounds.
Roll a
He needs
d10.
Save
Tell us
us.
what your damage is.
As the cheering and riotous sort of noise, the cacophony of the surrounding area continues, you're eventually brought to announce Golden Kroll,
Fuck that guy.
the mighty hammer of the Underdark.
The dwarf guy?
Yes, that is the dwarf.
The king's just all about more.
Tennis Junga.
Tanis?
Yep.
Tennis.
Oh yeah, and that's the based on our interaction before, I want to make sure Morph sees me locking eyes with him and cheering him on. So
You and me, bitch, in the corner.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, do it. The kingly intimidation.
No. 5.
Instead, you just wink at him like you did the
Yeah,
elf.
it definitely went from
All
like
right.
a flex to a wink.
And lastly, Idis Un, the deft blade of the dark.
What is the Tanis guy? What does he look like?
Tanis is actually still like in his translucent form.
Oh, that's a
That's the
doppelganger?
changeling, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And what
yeah,
is-
he would be a doppelganger.
What does the other guy look like?
He appears to be humanoid in form, but rather rugged looking, perhaps.
this is
Maybe a
gonna be
little
a
bit
big fight.
strong.
Like a Chris
10 people?
Helmsworth?
Yeah, yeah. Or like a old Chris Evans, not like a old chronologically Chris Evans, like Chris Evans used to be before he was Captain America the second
Like
time.
back when he was
like Johnny
Oh.
Storm Chris Evans,
Okay.
Yeah.
like not like big, but like strong.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The movie with Darius Miles, Chris Evans.
Nailed it. All right. So, and yes, we do have quite a few things going on, so please make sure your turns are ready, because I don't want combat to take too terribly long.
We
here.
can't cast magic anyways.
All right. So,
I mean, you can't cast magic.
as they are announcing people,
Truth.
and the Barkers are doing their last little bit to grab little slips of these black cards that seem to have symbols on them. Two. And then they're grabbing coins, and it seems like people are all placing their bets and getting ready to go. And all right, now, are we ready? Jovel High. Let's get ready to kill topsetters!
Blown?
Blown.
Just like slowly drag it down.
I didn't know I was gonna have to come up with a chant really quick, but so just.
So,
I mean, you rolled those
That's
numbers
the
out
Doc
pretty
Dams.
good.
Nice.
I need all of you to roll initiative.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I don't know which one to roll.
I'm gonna use my new dice. Where is it?
That's,
Don't.
That's good.
Do not use your new dice. It's a trap.
Sorry. We have to cleanse them.
Someone already got thrown from the stands for making the wrong bet.
Roll the friend dice now. See what
I
what
did.
Ooh,
She did the friend dice.
Wait,
Should've rolled your new
you got a
dice.
shiny dice?
you can lock a skill
No,
check.
this is my friendship dice.
Oh no, I meant your Jackie dice.
I didn't roll that. I should have.
Yeah, I want to see what it would have been since he talked you out of
With the
it.
Jackie dice. It's by your red one.
Those are cute ass dice.
They both not great.
Okay.
But that one was better.
Oh,
Did I would have liked while they were announcing people to try to hide behind somebody's shadow. Just so that those
Go hide behind Morph.
No, I mean like
you probably could hide behind Morph if you wanted to try.
He's so big you could probably hide in him.
Yeah.
cool. No, but while they were announcing people, it would have
This is a fight not set up for us
fine.
All right.
intentionally.
I know.
So, anyone 25 to 30?
29.
Why you gotta start that high?
Because she got a 29.
I rolled a 19, and then I have a plus 10 to my initiative.
Then you get advantage. too.
Anyone else
Yes.
though?
My first roll was a nat
Is that a
one.
joke? Like, there's literally no way for me to get 25.
Okay. 20 to 25.
Also
20. Dirty.
nice. All right, King.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she gets to go.
You're a 6 in the initiative.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not all beast mode killers here. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
the ones that aren't are in the
15 to 20.
Oh, okay.
I'm going last in this fight. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
All right. So we got 1, 2. Oh nope. So 10 to 4, 15.
13.
Debating whether to do the card or the needle.
And then Sproigins.
Card.
I have the deck of many things on me.
And then what did you get?
4.
All right.
I'm here for it. It's only brought good things so far.
Do make sure that you have your turn ready then.
I'm probably already gonna be dead. Like, why do I need? I've had my turn ready literally since we announced we were doing this fight. Like,
I mean, probably could have done
turned
that
into an
before we rolled initiative.
no, because I had to.
Ah, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fan the flames.
Yes.
Discontent. Not sowing our oats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to sow my oats.
as you are all sitting there, you see all these hands sort of separated, hyping up the crowd one last moment,
I'm doing this to him.
and then he claps his hands, and immediately you see the side opposite you begin charging forward at blistering speed.
Did the gates close?
Oh, shit. Yes. So I'm sorry. As everyone comes out, you see the star metal gates come back
Just
out.
go tearing ass down into the tunnel. Nope.
The star metal gates come back out. And this is the other piece I forgot. Thank you. I appreciate this. You see a number of people along the top of the arena pushing these like mechanical rods that are sort of worked into the stone, and these long, probably about 10 feet long from the circumference of the top portion of the cage itself. You see these star metal rods being pushed out up above you on the edge of the fighting pit. So it's basically like these collection of tendrils pushing out from the edge work of the.
Is it completely encased, or it's
They all
just
meet. They all meet in the middle. It's not necessarily to suggest that you couldn't get out of them.
Right.
There is probably enough room, especially towards the base where the pie slice is a little wider. You probably could get out.
Yeah.
It's more so to control the chaos, it seems like, than to prevent escape.
Are we in the Thunderdome?
You could potentially describe it as the Thunderdome.
If Thunderdome allowed more than 2 people.
All right. So, first
And
one.
that's 25
I like
feet
how we
up.
all have different pictures of like what kind of
All right.
coliseum we are in.
First thing you see is Feck sprint directly towards
Yeah, I
you.
went
course.
more Roman.
I'm thinking Roman too.
It hits.
Oh, he's quick. He's there.
Yeah, he's quick. He's super quick. Where is it? That's 14.
So Feck was first.
Yeah, it hits.
It does hit.
Yeah, my armor class is 14. Now that I don't have the pillar,
So
it
you
went back
take
down to 14.
14 points of bludgeoning damage as he skitters directly towards you, and before you can even react to it, you see him stop in mid-motion, and you're just seeing this fist pose until you realize that your body is moving backwards and the pain kicks in, and you realize he's already hit you as you're sort of drifting back.
I'm gonna slam into the wall because I went right up by the wall.
And as you do, you see his body shift for a brief moment, and he comes up again, going for an uppercut on the rebound. That's a 20, that's a lot. Hitting you for another 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And he... Actually, yeah. And this time...
There's no way your boy's standing up. I'm on my knee at this point.
Well, the first strike bounces you off the wall, and as you're recoiling, you come back and don't even see the fist as it strikes directly in between your nose and eyebrows, and you're stunned briefly for a moment until the flaring pain just washes over you like a wave. You take an additional 6 points of radiant damage with the punch. And he is going to flurry of blows you.
Fucking
Sure.
monks, man.
I figured as soon as he was that fast,
Yeah.
he had to be a monk.
That's a 30 to hit.
Especially with the ruby eyes and his like.
That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh. That is also, that's just a ton. And that is going to be another 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he now stands in front of you after right up to the frontal portion of your face, throwing you off balance. And then you see these chops kind of coming in at an angle, and as your hips are going this way, your neck is now going this way, as he seems to have sort of disassembled portions of your skeleton, planning for his next phase of attacks.
Delivering a total of 60 damage to me.
I mean, he spent some ki to do all that, but yeah, he is the pit champion.
Yeah. Makes total sense.
That is going to be his turn.
Oh, thanks, Shannara.
Hera, you are up. What would you like to do?
So, the bars that are above us, it's the stands that are right above there, right?
Yep.
So the bar's like 20 feet or 25 feet high too? Like they pushed up?
Yep, it's basically like kind of an sort of cylindrical Thunderdome. Yeah, there are bars above. What would you like to do?
I am going to... How far away is the...
Like 30 feet. 40 feet.
What would you like to try?
I'm going to... I won't fly up. I'll fly at the dwarf.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my fist that has the needle in my sleeve, and I'm going to jab it straight into his neck.
Okay.
Or like try to do like a... Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm punching him, but I'm really just stabbing him.
Make a sleight of hand check first.
You rate that.
A lot. 20, 30,
20, 30.
34.
Okay. So with the strike, you feel that you are on target to make sure that the needle is the primary portion of impact. Go ahead and roll an attack at disadvantage now to make sure it strikes true.
So a straight one because he hasn't taken a turn yet, and I have assassinate, which gives me advantage against
A straight
attacks.
roll it is.
Hell yeah!
Ooh. And this is plus my what?
This is your
Plus-
normal. So this would be your well, melee is a strength. So this would be your roll plus
Using-
your strength, unless you're.
Luck.
And you are proficient. Everybody is proficient in unarmed combat, so. You're proficient with punches.
16.
And this is Golden.
Golden locks!
16 does not hit. So as the punch goes in, you actually see the target right there on the neck that you're going for. And as you do, the needle itself catches on the leather armor just at the edge of his neck, pushing the needle sort of deeper into your sleeve there, seemingly not landing to no effect. What would you like to do?
I am going to disengage
Okay.
and use any movement I have to fly back and up.
3 and up. And then I'll put you there. So we'll say that you are near the ceiling of the area there. Next up with a 21 is Morph. He almost kind of like swats you as he walks by, running directly for Walker. Alright. First thing he is going to do is, as he's charging at you, alright, you ready for this? And you see him just cock his fist back. Ooh, and you see him almost with this full Superman momentum, jumps up into the air a little bit, trying to drive every bit of weight he has. That is going to be...
Probably a hit.
Yeah, that's a 23. But the damage for that isn't too bad. So you'll take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I can do that, man.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
that's the bad part.
Uh-huh.
Not proficient in that. 20.
20. So again, as he strikes you and lands, he watches you for a brief moment as he like sees your eyes kind of drift away until you snap your head back. and he goes to strike you again. He can only do that once per turn, so.
Oh, hey. Learn something.
And that is a 15.
No.
Does not hit. So, so
I think
as
Morph
you're,
actually hit Michael.
yeah, so as your head is kind of just barely with it, eye is sort of fading to pinpoints. You get your vision unblurred just for a brief moment to see Morph's angry face and another fist coming directly towards you. Huh? And just instinctually lean out of the way and hear this thunderous crack as he punches the wall behind you, sending this splintering spider crack all the way up the wall. Fortunately, having missed you. But that is going to be...
Did he do anything to the wall?
Did he do anything?
Yeah, like, does his punch do anything to the wall?
I mean, he dealt an incredible amount of damage to the wall. It seems as if he's almost more skilled at dealing damage to structures than people.
But does it look like there is structural damage to the wall?
Not structural damage, but the area of impact is very evident. But that is going to be Morph's turn. Walker, you are up.
Okay, would it be an action to interact with the crowd?
Depends on what you would like to do.
I would like to pull out my bow and play it up and show it to them like, do you want this?
Is this what you paid money for?
Bonus
So I'll
action?
say it will be your action. Make a performance check.
I don't know if
Or
I'm
no,
gonna
make
do
a
it then.
charisma check. A charisma. Raw
None of those
charisma.
are good.
You're trying to talk them into it here.
9.
The kingly persuasion.
So, as you're kind of, Morph is just looking at you frustrated, just, and the rest of the crowd is kind of like, 5 more on Morph! 5 more on Morph! I'll give you a bonus action here.
I would like to probably do nothing. Yep. Dodge is an action, right?
Dodge would be an action, yes.
Then yeah, that's my turn, I guess. I will pull out my bow and load up my arrow.
All right, sounds good. And then
I will take a bonus action to get the crowd going even more.
I'll give you another charisma check at advantage since you've dedicated your entire showmanship turn to this here. And I don't like this at all, especially since he's always out to get me. Belchavez, the 3 different levels correspond to how much healing they provide. So, if you would like to heal one of my combatants.
The one that's taken 60 HP damage already, first round, maybe? I don't know. Whatever.
You got tackled by the champ. I mean, like...
No, this is fine.
He's a monster.
This is fine.
but-
It's just an 8th grader out there trying to block Lawrence Taylor.
But like at a liquor store, not on the field. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's definitely
When
a
there's
thing.
no repercussions.
Yeah.
B. Freeman's
There's-
missing actual football references.
And my bonus turn was a 15.
15. Okay. So
Bonus turn.
as you were doing this, you're kind of getting some people sort of whispering in ears and leaning into one another. And kind of sort of coming around to the idea that they're going to see some sport.
Morph.
And cheering on more.
Yeah.
No one knows
The
has
guy
any
that's
idea what
attacking
you're
you.
trying to do. Nobody gets it at all. All right.
Me either.
Makes a lot of
Okay.
It was a good turn.
Morph?
So Sproigins,
Okay.
Oh shit.
you
Oh no.
have received the boon of the warrior. You'll be able to choose. Hang on here. You can add 1d4 made to all attacks for 1 full minute.
Okay.
10 rounds.
You choose when you want to activate that.
Okay.
So that will be on you. But you'll add a d4 to all of your attacks, both rolled and damage.
Okay.
All right.
Cool beans. Thanks, Belchevez.
Nope, that one was King Clancy, actually.
Oh, King, the king!
Yeah,
The
that's right.
best king!
Yes, the best of kings.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's see here.
But I mean, this king gave me a thing.
That's true.
This king gave me a thing too, but like,
Oh yeah.
An
He's just-
awkward thing.
Yeah, you're a king.
I'm
this is
okay.
like the best king right now.
These are all-
Tom Clancy's son, King Clancy.
All right, so with that being said,
Clancy.
it is Idas's turn, and he is going to charge
Idus.
in. Boom.
That's right.
And he's going to start swinging on our dear Letus.
Speaking of,
Swangin'.
you're controlling Letus?
Did you roll Letus's initiative?
I did not.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
It works out.
Okay.
That's nice.
That's probably
You know
on
what?
brand for Letus.
We'll put him before Golden on that one.
All right.
All right. Sorry, Idus.
All right. I've been doing that like ever since we played. Just like, all right.
All right. All right. All right.
I also do that, but that's just.
Actually, boom, boom.
Oh, Letus.
He's running away.
Oh, he circled around Letus, right? Like Letus wouldn't have got it.
Correct. He basically started sprinting in,
Hit
and
him
as
with a fucking
Letus was
swim
ready to go for his attack, he seemed to have ducked under it with a very deft amount of speed. And he is going to attack Letus at advantage. That is okay. I mean, he's not a monster, but he's out here. He's out here. Okay, so Letus, 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you see him duck under,
I want to
strike
7 points.
directly to the kidney of Letus.
I also want to take 7
Yeah. I want that life.
And another 7 points to the back of Letus as he seems to launch one into Letus's kidney that staggers him for a brief moment, and then another one goes directly into Letus's spine, seemingly throwing him off a bit.
Are you gonna just punch the angel baby?
Well, that's what he decided to do.
He didn't have shit for armor and stuff on too, so his AC is like probably
Guard, but he's an angel baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. He's protected by Morgan.
So that is going to be his turn.
Still like the
Tanis
words. There's not bad blood there.
rushes in towards Walker,
He's a god.
and then he is going to attack with a running punch as he is sort of excited to be fighting next to Morph. And you see that he is a little overeager and swings extremely wide.
He sprayed his mouth with chrome first.
Yeah, exactly.
Notice me.
Which one is this again?
This is Tanis Junga. So, the
Greatness!
Tanis Junga.
the changeling Tanis stops there in front of you, and you see him widen his stance out, point his elbows to the side, and seem to hold his position in that area there.
Did he just hold an action?
Possibly. Hard to say. Difficult to know.
And what's Idus again?
Idus is the human.
Elf.
He's a human?
Nope, he's a human.
Human?
He's
Oh.
the brother
Come
to
on.
tendinitis.
Yep,
He just looks like the elf from the bar.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I thought it was. Like as soon as that was like,
It is now Letus's turn.
Oh shit!
Ooh, okay.
All right, let's go, Letus.
Open him up, Letus.
Oh shit! I forgot that was
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a while since we got to fight with Letus. He's also got angel baby shit now
Natural
too.
20.
Oh,
Let's go!
how come you didn't say let's go?
Y'all can boon the DM on that one.
I don't know what that means.
That was
Two
another
natural
let's
20s
go!
in a row.
Letus is
gets
angel
most
baby.
angel.
I have never rolled 2 natural 20s in a game session.
That's
That's
because
not
you're
true.
playing an
It's usually
NPC.
against you guys.
That's
But
what the angel baby does.
first roll 18, second roll natural 20, third roll natural 20.
Let's
Welcome back,
fucking
Letus.
go.
And this is our legit first battle with Letus. Since
He's been
Back
The
from
first
dead.
episode of the stream.
Another one?
No, he only gets those 3.
Okay.
That's like a good ass let's go damage. He's just gonna take his head off. He's an angel baby.
Okay, so you
I mean,
see.
that would be nice to have one down in one round. I doubt it. But...
So as you are sort of watching this all go down, Sproigins' just vision sort of fading from your eyes.
I'm fucked up.
You see Letus and just unleashes a brutal combo, and you see the fist print of Letus's strikes sort of bury themselves into the clothing on the exterior of Feck as he just riddles the entire side of his rib cage. Now the
he was going at Feck?
Yes. Now the cloth on the inside almost seems to have torn where he struck, as if it was blistered and ripped.
Holy shit!
I mean, he was not effing around
Let's
there.
go lead. He's been cooped up in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
That's
This is who he was scheduled to fight, correct, Feck?
correct.
Oh, shit.
And as you see sort of the open wounds now of Feck kind of just barely seeping out, you see Letus. And he goes back to attack Feck with another series of strikes.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah!
Really?
It was a brand new dice!
Let's go, Letus!
It was a brand new dice. This
Because we
is.
got the angel baby
I'm gonna-
watching
I'm
over
gonna-
us.
Thanks,
Start taking pictures
Belshazzar.
of them.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me get rid of all those for.
It's funny as then
You put him in dice jail for doing too good?
Yeah. Okay.
The most opposite dice jail of all time.
Like a perfectly normal roll here. Okay, all right. So,
Back on track.
yeah, we're back there in the average.
Wow.
we don't want
3
to.
nat 20s.
So as
Fucking
the
angel baby.
He's been holding it in for being stuck in that
B.
prison for however many days.
blistering punches go directly into Feck's side, throwing him off, and as he turns, you see Letus throwing another strike. Heel palms him directly across the chin as he's rattled and rocked for a brief moment. Still able to dodge a third uppercut, trying to take advantage of his off position now. But as he is now trying to shift his upper body, you see Letus throw a blistering kick, smashing directly into the meat portion of Feck's leg, seemingly landing pretty close to the vital areas controlling his overall movement.
Muay Thai his ass, man.
So that is.
He learned karate up in heaven.
George St. Pierre,
Down
that
the
ass.
Shit.
He went to hell,
learned it
and
from
then he
Linus.
went to heaven.
So you are 100% seeing Letus go absolutely monster on Feck. And he is now already, it seems, surprised at the amount of damage that the young Letus was able to churn out.
I am very nervous about Letus.
All right, so, but that is
I
going to
feel
be
perfectly fine about
Something
it.
in his eyes.
Letus's turn. He used his action surge already. That brings us to Golden Kroll. Seeing this though, 1, 2, 3, 4, just gets there. Golden. Oop, he's on this sheet here. I got like a lot of folks to manage here.
Big fight.
Yeah. You see as Golden begins charging towards you. This blistering rage seems to take over his face, his hulking form covered in nothing but furs and a kilt that he's sprinting and running towards you. You actually see him
Love the
immediately go towards a palm attack directly on Letus's face.
Cut it.
Yeah, there's a lot of fight.
So as Letus goes through his combinations, he sees Golden Kroll running at him from the side, and as he is in this blinding rage, runs forward and is attempting to launch an upward strike, the only kind of strike a dwarf can launch at Letus. And seeing it in time, you actually see Letus parry the attack off. A wild haymaker comes from the opposite side as Kroll begins to try and wind up on the recoil, and there you see Letus almost bump his elbow and push his hand as he too washes that one off to the side. Golden Kroll standing there in place, seemingly furious. He is actually going to kill them all! A rally cry of fury and fire emanates out from him, and immediately you see the allies nearby begin to seem to take notice of his cheer and stand resolute. Let's see here. But that is going to be his turn as well. That brings us to Sproigins.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm last.
I would like to cast Blade Ward on myself,
Okay.
so I don't get bludgeonings anymore.
Okay.
And if you'll allow it, it's not a bonus action, but I would like to try to use Mage Hand to go up and get a ale from somebody in the crowd and bring it down and hand it to Feck.
All right. So, well, first let me ask you this: are you trying to be discreet about using your magic at all?
No.
Okay.
Is mage like you can see it?
Then I will say make a wisdom check.
Okay. That's good. 17.
17. So, as you see Sproigins kind of centering in on himself, Feck standing there still enraged, blindfold covering his eyes, open and torn, tattered robe that now sort of hangs loosely at his side with Letus sort of still standing around, knuckles wrapped, concealed needle, waiting for his moment to strike next. You see Sproigins. And he immediately bursts with this arcane energy as the blades and shields and spectral armor quick flash across his form before you see him throw a mage hand up and like a dollar snatcher across the table immediately pulls down a mug of ale.
Hand it over to Feck with the Mage Hand.
Okay. All right, noted. That is going to be your turn then?
Yeah.
Unless you would like to try and move.
Oh God, no.
Okay. Skadi, you're up.
I'm up. This fool behind Letus, that's Edis, right?
That is Idis, yes.
Idis? Okay.
Lead us and eat us.
Idis Un.
I would like to, in one quick motion,
Yep.
pull the needle out of my hair and try and stab Idis.
All right,
With it.
roll an improvised attack.
We're going for it. We're going for it with the new dice.
I'll say that a
Hell
needle
yeah.
would technically qualify as a finesse weapon, so I'll give you your dex modifier on this.
Fuck yeah. Boop, boop.
Unless your strength is higher for some reason.
It's not 18.
18 will definitely hit Idis.
Fuck yes. Okay. I don't know
Take
what
these
to-
drugs,
I don't know-
bitch.
Yeah, here, take some fucking drugs.
Go ahead and make your sleight of hand check as well,
Are you being stealthy?
though. Well, you're just trying to stab him.
Yeah, I'm not
though.
trying to be stealthy about it.
I'll say it hits, yeah.
Good, because that was not good.
Okay. So the needle you see just below the collarbone digs into his chest. Pulls it out and throws it on the ground, but
Good, doesn't stab me back with it.
doesn't seem to be his type of weapon. But it seems to have dug in for sure. What would you like to do with your bonus action?
With my bonus action, I would like to shout out, "Are you not entertained?"
Okay. Yeah, that works fine as a bonus action. Go ahead and make a performance check.
It's gonna be great.
It actually is great.
I know. That's what he said.
Dirty 20.
Okay. At this point in time, in addition to
Yeah.
Walker's sort of chiding of the crowd, Sproigins now doing the most engagement of anybody
My
by
awesome
directly
acrobatic.
taking a beer out of someone's hand, now has one extremely angry viewer with dozens of laughing viewers now surrounding him. And Skadi buries a needle into the chest of Idis and then immediately goes to bask in the glory of the crowd. Is this not what you want? And people are like, is this what we wanted?
This is what I want.
I think this, I didn't know, but this might be what I wanted.
Yep.
I'm going to watch more and find out.
Turns out, this is what I want.
Art imitates life.
No.
So, the needle directly in, Skadi raising her hands, following towards the end of the round, brings us back to Feck, who at this point in time now you see his hands begin to glow white and almost like a invisible sheet being pulled back from his hands.
Wait. Did he take the beer?
He did not.
So it's just held up against his chest. with the mage hand.
Correct.
I would make a comment about how he's cheating right now, but we've already cheated a few times.
As this arcane sheen, like an invisible sheet, is pulled back from his hands, it reveals what appears to be a pair of white knuckles with a set of wings sticking out the top of it, wrapped around his hand like a set of brass knuckles. The opposite hand, another set of winged knuckles, these black and seem to dissipate at more of an angle, almost like they are demonic as opposed to angelic on both hands. And you see him clash his hands together and they begin to spark and arc between one another. And immediately he takes a quick step back and punches directly through the mug of ale that you have in front of him.
That guy up in the stands is going to be pissed.
You said 14 does hit?
14 is my AC.
You need some more AC, bro.
I know I had one more, but then I gave the armor away. Before you deal your damage, I would like to use the Pillar of Rebirth and choose to not take this damage.
Okay. So, as you see Beck explode this can as these wings almost sear directly through the mug, sort of made of this copperish brass-type metal material, ale goes spilling everywhere, and none of it seems to land on Sproigins as he sort of just stands there. So immediately, two strikes go in, pushing towards Sproigins, the center of his chest, and these white arcane flares like an invisible eggshell just dissipate everything off. Sort of looking at his knuckles confused, he is going to...
He's just gonna fucking murder me.
Mm-hmm.
18 to hit.
The human. Yes.
That's not even his sheath. Okay. Okay. So he is going to
Be pissed.
spend a couple key.
Good. Use
Yeah,
those
waste
bitches.
all his key, and then Morph is going to fucking destroy.
As you see him clash his hands together, an arc ignites between the two, and he goes down. And this, perhaps far less technical than his previous forms and attacks and that are rigid and sort of right down the pipe, this is a wild haymaker. And as it is beginning to come up towards you, you see this arc of arcane fire almost following behind it.
Can I cutting words?
Yes, you can.
All right. Wait. Okay. See, you got me tripping. Okay, here's the 12. I would like to, in attempt to dodge it, let him know that he is fighting the wrong man, and he's wasting all of his energy on me instead of Morph. Please reduce 3 from
3.
the attack roll.
That brings it down to 19. Unfortunately.
This is fine. It could have been a 12.
It could have been. It definitely could have been. That is his sunbolt.
You know what? Message still gets across.
It's true, he did hear it.
Before I can no longer speak. Because I have no jaw.
So you are going to take 9 points of radiant damage.
Is that with Blade Ward? Oh, Radiant. It doesn't matter.
Yes,
Yeah.
radiant damage.
You said 9?
Correct.
Okay.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's do this one. Nope, that's gross. I'm going to do another luck here.
Luck it up.
Yep.
Much better.
18
18.
instead of the 6.
Okay. So as the strike is pushed directly into your field of view, almost coming from the bottom, the punch itself seems to emanate in a wide radius around the fist, and the impact connects with you almost without actually physically touching you. And in that moment, the heat and the sensation of this punch races through the front of your face, and your eyes instinctually close, feeling like your retinas are almost on fire. But fortunately, you had them closed in just enough time, able to read the attack, shutting them and able to open them again as the black spots just barely fade away from your vision.
Try to blind me, I think.
Yep. Hara, you are up.
I am going to fly
My jaw.
through some bars that are closest to me However, I can. If I have to move,
you would have to
do that.
move to the edge. Yep.
And I'll move to the edge towards Aslan. Alzi?
Alzi.
We got another one.
Aslan is the king.
I know who it is.
Aslan, you know.
So what
the lion.
boon
We
just
got-
happened?
Yeah, we got another one.
Sproigins, you can go ahead and heal for 48 plus 8
Oh!
from Bill Chavez.
Thank you.
You know what, Belle?
Because nobody wants to help the DM out. Like, you saw what they did to my man Feck, right?
We're not. That was Letus. You did that to Feck.
Wait, did you say
But you saw what I did to my man Feck,
D8?
right?
D8?
4d8
okay?
plus 8.
I got it.
You got those? Or
Yeah.
The boon of the superior healing.
We're not worthy.
You know what? You're the real hero.
So, what did we get for that?
27. 27 back.
All right, that's
Said
at least
plus
a
the
full
8.
round of
Yeah.
attacks. Okay.
Where can I squeeze through the?
You'd have to
Closest
be
towards
closer to the perimeter.
Yep. Is it
Also,
just
remember
like
you have the boon of the warrior still.
what I want to do
Yeah.
is I want to fly up one side, then do like a back flip with my wings while doing this, and then do a spin down and stab the dwarf with the needle on the way down.
Whoa.
Okay, so
Fuck yeah. That shit is tight.
you wouldn't really be able to dive bomb him because the pie sort of opening
Then
is
I'll go.
narrow at
It
the
would be
center.
whoever I can dive bomb in that area,
So
which I
Morph?
assume is Feck.
Yeah, I think.
Morph.
You could get morph.
Oh, she's saying, oh, if you go, if
Yeah,
you
if
do
you're
like
trying to
a
leave
swoop.
I'm
arena.
leaving the bars.
Then you can get morph with that.
Just morph.
He's the only one that's at the perimeter, and
Oh, you have to fly up
I have to fly-
25 feet.
it's
To
a
get through the
ways up.
bars.
Well, you're already at like 15. We're saying, but
Yeah.
even still, like you'd have to travel inward or outward in order to do that. Then, what would you like to do?
Then yeah, I'll do that and I'll go after morph then.
All right, so we'll say that Hara, you see her with a huge thrust push herself out the top of the cage as her wings dive into a fishing lure streamline as she pops up. The
Hell
wings
yeah.
open like a moth falling backwards. Go ahead and make a charisma check for me.
Fuck yeah. That shit is tight.
It's not. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If it's
as,
just straight charisma, not a performance or anything.
as the wings pop out, you almost see her float in the brief air as she seems to have gauged the momentum of the peak. And as she begins drifting, falling backwards into a free fall, you see the wings wrap around her entire form as she tips upside down, turning into a speeding bullet. Boom, piercing through the outside perimeter of the cage, falling back into the arena, where the wings burst out at the last minute to launch an attack with the needle into morph. Go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
So tight.
Was the first one a natural 20?
No.
It was a 19.
Oh.
What did you roll?
And it's just, and I am proficient.
No, this is an improvised weapon.
I thought with the needle
No,
it
it's
was
just
a,
hands. Everyone's proficient.
Well, it's-
Unarmed, we're proficient in.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
Oh.
This
thank
is
you.
an improvised weapon.
So this is just.
This is not meant to inherently stab people with.
I'm using a look.
It's meant to stab yourself with.
Yeah, very slowly.
Yeah, in a controlled manner.
damn, 3 went in.
2 of them did. So it's just plus my strength.
Or your dex, because I will give you a needle as a finesse weapon if you want.
And it is 8.
8.
Both, I rolled a 19 and then 2 3s.
I'm not going to say that it's an epic failure, but you do see as Hera tries to strike down in her inverted pose, it seems as if the showboating itself is
That is
almost
so cool.
too much.
You know what? It was still fucking cool.
I mean, you only got the disadvantage because you were trying to do some wild, crazy
Also,
shit
you got the
into
crowd
your
going.
attack.
I mean, like that.
that, like,
Yeah.
that shit was tight.
And as you drive down your attack, you recognize that the needle was at a slightly different angle. It's pushed up, not directly punctured into his skin, pushed out through the back of your hand, and you basically just kind of hit him with the hammer fist on the back as you were falling down, seemingly too weak an attack for such a massive opponent.
Do I have anything left?
You'll have a... I'm going to say that the charisma, the entertainment piece of it was your bonus. So no, that's going to... Well, you probably have about 5 feet of movement if you want it.
I was going to see if I could get... Because I'm hoping to be behind him wherever I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to lean over and give him a kiss on the cheek.
I mean, he's tall as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I'm flying still.
Sure. We'll say why not.
Okay, that's it.
All right. You got a little kissy poo in there.
Oh,
Yep.
We were doing a whole lot of things
And then
without
a wink to the
consenting.
crowd.
Yeah. All right.
You want to get some drugs? Drugs. A kiss? A little kiss?
That brings us to Morph. Who, as soon as you lean in, give him a little kiss on the cheek. I remember I liked you. Woo! And he goes to just grab the front of your face. I'm going to need you to make a acrobatics check.
You're great at those.
Or athletics. You can have either.
I'll do athletics,
Okay.
which is 16.
Fantastic. So as you go to put your hands up and block, they're almost stuck to your face as his whole hand just grabs your head, holds you up in the air. This?
I want to be doing this.
Can't even see.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
When you see him take Hera's head and just smash it into the stone ground below.
I thought it was sand.
No, the sand was on the walk out. This is
Oh.
a refined stone. Oh, hang on, I gotta... He's spending stamina.
Okay, guys, let's do a little better. I believe in you.
I think you just use Bardic Inspiration on your dice.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, nice. You just had a talk.
Constitution saving throw.
8.
8. So, as you see him smash Hera's form into the ground, her arms, her legs, everything goes limp.
She went dead?
You see him pull his hand away, and Hera is completely unconscious. And you see him kind of kick the side of her head and turn his attention back on Walker, who he is going to attempt a sucker punch with. Oh, nope, not a sucker punch. Hang on, let me find it here. It's going with the Haymaker. And that is going to be a 21 to hit. Jesus. And as he kind of gets up, looks back at you, all right. Woo, and just sends this wide fist flying directly at you. It's slow.
Very
It's,
wound up.
Yeah.
it's easy to dodge. However, the sheer size of his fist just catches the entire side of your head, and you find yourself struck. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. However, you don't have to do anything else.
Where's Hera on the ground?
She is going to be right there next to Morph.
There.
That's basically what he did. All right, Walker, you're up.
Okay. Can I'm gonna one last time, but not like a whole thing. I'm just gonna like, here we go.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Called shot.
Do I have eyesight on Itis? Clear of sight for a shot on Itis.
I'm gonna say yes, you do.
All right. I'm a planar warrior him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll sharpshooter it.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
It's been a while. All right. 23.
23 hits. Definitely.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Okay,
Should have shot the needle.
Itis is already poisoned.
Yeah.
Yep, Itis is already got it.
Oh yeah.
25 points of force damage on the first.
Whoa.
Okay.
And and you don't have to do it because I'm going to bamf again, but I guess I'm gonna try to bamf behind Morph
Okay.
and get with clear eyesight.
It worked.
Okay, on Kroll,
Okay.
and I would like to sharpshooter him.
Okay. Roll
Golden
attack.
crawl. Okay.
Pow, pow. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, my dude.
Hold on, I gotta check one thing.
Oh, isn't that a crit?
And that's a roll of 19, so I get to another attack.
Yeah!
Okay.
So regular on him, or that was a sharpshooter, so that's, let's see here. I think it's just that. 20 points of piercing damage, and I'll, I won't bamf on this one, I'll bamf on the next one.
Well, after your bamf, though, you actually see, who do we have here? You see Tanis recognize your movement in this stance that he was in the entire time. It seems as if it was meant specifically to be reactionary, and he is ready to go, launching out a strike at you.
But the bamf is instantaneous.
Right. All you had to do is move more than 5 feet within his area. So he swings.
Like, so even if I would have walked around him, it would have been the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime there is more than 5 feet of movement within his area. So he does swing for, where is it? There it goes. 13.
Nope.
So you see him throw this wild back fist, but because of Walker's blinding speed and arcane intrusion with his combined attacks, he swings wide, and it seems as if Walker's helmet is already a foot out of reach by the time Tanis is able to turn around and launch his strike. To no effect, unfortunately. That is, you have an additional attack.
Right, so I'll take this, just the natural 19 attack on Kroll.
Okay.
Sharpshooter.
Yep.
Almost. It's going to be a 27.
Almost another.
It hits.
Yeah. So that's 22 points of piercing damage. And I'll... I will bamf out of combat there, 10 feet backwards.
Okay.
And then I'll get my last shot on Kroll. I don't... Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You just
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
you just saying fuck it on morph. You just morphs.
Natural 19.
Let's go.
That's a crit, so that's 26 points of piercing damage.
Of course it is.
Right in the butthole.
You know what it is.
And I will launch another attack at Kroll. 22.
22 hits.
22 points of piercing damage. And Walker is back.
Okay.
And now I'm actually going to run up.
And pinch morph in the butt.
I will take the opportunity of attacks and I will try to get next to Letus.
Okay, so
Down, down.
boom. So that's only 5
going
feet.
down.
So he will take one
I thought you were
attack,
doing Nelly.
which is a 14.
Nope.
Okay.
I was
So
cable guy.
it seems as if Tanis is just having too much difficulty tracking Walker's erratic movements as he is shooting, disappearing, and as he is appearing again, another arrow is already drawn. And as you are seeing Walker finally take out his bow, sort of holding it up in the Hank Aaron called shot style, you see him dramatically pull out a single arrow, and then in a blazing speed that turns into sort of flashing lights almost, he disappears, and before you know it, Golden Kroll has 3 arrows in his back.
I thought we were taking punches.
And as Idis is trying to figure out what's going on with Golden Kroll, it seems as if Walker almost cast one into the air, and it sinks into his collarbone, landing
He
after
got 2 fucking drugs arrow.
landing at separate times, almost in this sort of flourished movement where they were arced and designed specifically to all land in this rhythmic pattern. Immediately you see Golden Kroll hit the ground, look up at Owlsy, seemingly still ready to fight.
He gets an opportunity. Or I don't know if Itis. No.
No. Tanis is the only one who can.
Okay.
Well, at least in that specific circumstance, he's the only one who can.
Gotcha.
Oh,
that worked out okay then.
Yeah.
but that does bring us to Itis, who is going to. After seeing what Letus did, he's drawn a lot of attention. That's gonna hit, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, definitely, and not that one. So that is the. Why don't I ever? There it goes. They blend in. Everything is so hidden.
Them camo dice.
That's a good swipe, though. That's a good swipe, though.
Oh yeah, and Retcon, I just wanted to run up next to Letus and be like old times.
Okay. Yeah. And right as you are saying that, you actually see Itis put his hands together and go with a double attack directly in between Letus's collarbones, which you actually see. Oh,
sorry, I
sort
distracted you.
Throw Letus off. And as he's looking over to you, you see him kind of go catatonic briefly, seemingly no longer able to acknowledge you're there.
Shit. Just like old times.
That is, that's a thing. So as you are sort of seeing that happen, very well, and you hear sort of the crowd continuing to stir up, and you hear the grinding of these two star metal bars open directly in front of Alzi. As they are pulled back, a large sort of pizza pie of the ceiling is cut back, revealing this triangle opening directly in front of Alzi.
You can't drop the Rancor in now.
And he picks up this box and begins to dump it into the arena, and out come these weapons.
17 points of piercing damage.
That's true, actually.
It's just a bunch of sandwiches.
Well,
Would it wake me up though?
Chicken drummies.
what
What
you see after that is Alzi's kind of struggling with this chest, dumping out this box seemingly.
The boo box?
Yes, which has a number of sort of shiny red metal daggers and swords in there.
Star metal.
And then you see the gigantic bodyguard / warden of sorts also bend down, pick something up, and you see this massive club that's probably about 10 feet long dangled over and he drops that into the arena as well. You do not get to make a dex saving throw because you are unconscious.
Yeah.
No, so we'll say no on that. That one definitely, though. So, as Hara's unconscious form is lying there, you see these daggers kind of spill out. One bounces off her armor. Another one
My
lands
AC is 18.
lands sideways. He's not launching an attack. This is how much stuff is falling on your unconscious, not moving form. And you see a couple daggers kind of bounce off that had fallen sideways. However, the massive club almost seems to line up a little bit, lets it go, and immediately Hara's hand is completely crushed as the club lands directly on top of it before toppling over. You do get to make another Constitution saving throw, though.
I don't know how, if that landed on my head.
Hand.
Oh my god, I thought he said my head. I'm like, I'm dead. How much damage did I take?
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's fine. You're gonna wake up and there's just a shitload of weapons.
Yeah.
Hara's heaven.
I died and I went to armor head. It's great. Okay, Constitution. 23.
23. So, as the massive club crushes your hand down, you wake up. Oh shit. And look around and see that there is weapons scattered all over the place directly around you. The club now having rolled off just next to you, but the entirety of your hand almost seems smashed and destroyed and damaged. Still functional, but in significant disrepair.
DM. Now it goes to break quick.
We'll go ahead and just unplug and try and run that then.
Okay.
That brings us to... Leave it on though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right, that brings us to Tanis's turn, who has now got his sights set squarely on Walker. Oh my god! Where's those 20 dice? Where's those 20 dices I was rolling here? Boom. Okay, much better. That's going to be a
Probably
20 to hit.
That hits. Who is this? This is Tanis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tanis Jonga. All right, so that's going to be...
Mr. Changeling.
Yep. So that is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I got a sheet here.
He only has those 2, but now finally having got a piece of our elusive Walker, decides he is going to quickly move in for another set of strikes. That is a 13.
No.
That is a natural.
Bone?
Let's go.
Bone?
What do you mean? Like, you've barely taken any damage. You've hardly taken any damage.
Let him just have the one.
10. And because he has Savage Critical...
Whoa.
So,
Sabar.
as the first strike connects, second strike missing out, recoiling with this, trying to throw a back fist at you as he is completely winding up, spinning around, flailing his arms your direction. He sees a brief window of opportunity and sends a true strike directly down the pipe, catches you on the top of the forehead, and you find yourself kind of stunned and phased for a minute as you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. He does not, however, have an additional attack. However, he is going to, as soon as he recoils that attack, he is going to take up as much space as he can, stick his elbows out, and seemingly take a familiar stance where he is at the ready. But that is going to be his entire turn. That brings us to Letus.
Hell yeah, it does.
Banged around a little bit.
Make sure to roll them 20 dice.
Yeah, that's a bone.
Okay, so after having been the target of attention, having received a great deal of aggro thrust upon him based on the damage that he had already dealt out, you see Letus now sort of hanging on, flailing out, and as he does, you see Vex focus, without even looking, seems to parry and separate the attacks without dealing any damage or landing anything cleanly. He is also going to respond. I mean, let's go, but like, ooh, shit. Savageness. So, Letus throwing these erratic punches, seemingly still staggered from the previous round. Feck just completely brushes all of them off, moving everything to the side, ducking under the last one, and as he does, you see this piston punch launch from directly underneath, dig into Letus's rib, and you hear a slight crack as Feck's hand pushes deep inside the loose, tattered robes, or sort of sack shirt that Letus was allowed to wear while in prison. The loud sort of seems to have thrown him off and dealt a pretty significant amount of damage.
Was that a reaction from Feck?
It was. But that is going to be Letus's whole turn, which also brings us to Golton. Boom, boom.
Oh, would Letus have got an attack of opportunity?
He would have actually, yes. I'll roll the 20 die.
And Walker, too, it looks like.
No, he just parried me or whatever. Well, I guess that final step.
We'll say, yeah, technically speaking.
I'll
sure.
just take a punch at him because I can't
Well, you
shoot
can
him
only
with
do
my
a melee,
bow.
yeah.
Hey, damage is damage if you
Yeah.
hit it.
So Letus, recoiling from these strikes,
Oh, yeah.
lets out with an erratic flail, also seemingly off target.
You expended all them 20s.
Yep.
This is fine. That's all. We just needed just a bunch of shit on Feck.
I am
All right.
proficient in hand-to-hand combat,
Yes. You know how to throw a punch.
but this was strength-based, yes?
Correct.
So that'd be 17.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
Does not hit Golden?
Correct. As Golden runs by, you catch the very edge of the furs that he is running in. Seemingly moving at high speed, you see him reach down, grab a mallet-like hammer as he picks it up off of the ground below. And he's going to roll an attack at Hara while she's on the ground.
This is still the second round, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
But damage is adding up quick here.
I was just thinking for me for reaction.
So that's just a million.
I was gonna say, does it? So I'm taking it.
So 17 points of bludgeoning damage as the hammer swings down. On the same arm that is now crushed, you feel a mallet stick into your shoulder, and you feel the entire side of your body now almost decompress as the hammer pushes through the armor, crushing and digging into the bone below.
Damn.
But that is going to be his turn, I believe. No, actually.
Are you sure?
I am sure. It's the exact same attack. However, as the hammer lands down on your shoulder, you also feel this coursing push through your body as this white arcane splash like tendril waves dance across the front of Hera's armor, seemingly injecting arcane energy into her. That is an additional 9 points of radiant damage you take whilst on the ground, savaged by the relentless attack. But that is going to be Golden's turn. Sproigins, you're up, sir.
Okay. Where is Hera on? Is she closer to which specific?
She is on the ground.
Like what?
Right
Okay.
here. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure out my positioning here.
She's 25 feet.
Yeah, that's not. Does anybody have any metal on them whatsoever that I've seen?
No. There is Itis, who is wearing leather. There is Tanis, who is wearing leather, but nobody seems to have any metal implements on them.
Okay. I'm going
What about the
to...
hammer? Or the knuckles on?
The knuckles, in theory, would be made of metal.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Then I would like to cast heat metal on one of them.
Okay. And it's a con, correct?
Let me...
I believe. I want to say.
I have it right here.
Hang on to
I
them.
think.
Yep, con save.
So that is a 18, which I believe
not
fails.
safe.
Yeah. So, as you are watching him, well, you'd have to target them individually. So which?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do. I want to do the dark one.
Okay.
The
So,
necrotic.
as you see the
Whoa, hold on. I want to do the one on his dominant hand. I'm sorry, that's that would be the light one.
The light one. Okay,
Yeah.
so as he is standing there, white and black knuckles, broached wings at the front, seemingly ready for his next series of attacks, the white angelic wings on his right hand begin to glow and turn red. A brief moment later, and he seems to center himself on his other hand.
10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Uh,
Y'all trying to take it to Feck, huh?
I did not want to.
I mean, Letus also did a
He also
shit ton of damage.
very much took it to me.
Just blasted him.
If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a save throw or drop the object if it can.
Yep, he dropped it.
Cool. Cool beans.
Full
All right.
foreshadowing.
So then I'm going to do a...
Bonus action?
Yep, bonus action healing word on Letus
Okay.
at second level.
All right,
No,
go ahead. And,
I'm just going to do it at first level.
all right, let me know what you come up with for that. Skadi, you're up.
All right. Itis.
Right next to you.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go after him still. I want to use my movement, bonus action, and action for this. Let me know if I can do it.
Okay.
Whoa.
I would like to do a back handspring towards the wall,
Okay.
like away from Itis.
Okay.
Maybe like a double back handspring, and then I want to run full speed towards him, and while I'm running, I want to turn into an ape and...
I'm not 100% certain you are seeing where you are. There is not a lot of room to run. You're
Then
literally
maybe-
surrounded.
Okay, then I want to jump up against the wall, like
Okay.
a monkey,
Okay.
and then spring off the wall and use my momentum, and I want to turn into an ape and punch Itis
Hardcore
in the face.
parkour.
Yeah, I want a hardcore parkour.
Okay. Give me a... Let's just call this an acrobatics check. Basic acrobatics check here.
Oh yeah.
Leadus gets 7.
7.
16?
16. Okay, so you see Skadi surrounded at all sides, both allies and enemies abound directly around her. You see her quick take a leap directly backwards. As she does, kind of turning, you almost see the hands begin to morph and change as they are beginning to move to the thinly veiled gecko. And you see her pulling herself up. The next one, as the hairy legs of the spider grip begin to stick out of her other hand, she is pulling and pushing herself up. In this brief moment, the last one turns into the hand of an ape as her entire form begins to change. Pulling herself up, changing in mid-air, the giant ape now standing 10 feet above Itis, ready to come down and launch a attack. Go
Hell
ahead
yeah,
and,
my dude.
roll your attack here.
It's fine.
Like +8?
Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
That definitely hits Itis, yes.
And then, okay, what am I doing?
Find a rock.
I'm tempted to run over
I
and
found
grab
out
those
from
weapons.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
But you can't just materialize a rock.
Yeah.
There's rocks on the floor.
Hell yeah.
The floor is rocks.
Throw the earth.
Yeah.
Earth chuck.
20 damage.
20 damage.
Oh, you got another attack.
Yeah, you have 2 slam attacks.
That's right, I sure fucking do. I'm gonna go for Itis. Well, how does he look?
Not super pumped about the situation.
Okay, well, he's gonna get another punch in the face.
Okay.
Not super pumped.
Yeah. Not excited to be there.
16?
16 also hits.
Oh!
Yeah. He's light. Dainty on purpose.
I mean, he's not Sproigins dainty, but he's like daintier.
Sproigins is the dainty.
I want different D10s, because those did not do good.
Like, there's some children out in Corendon walking around like, I could fuck him up. Like, just trying to see if out here playing the knockout game on Sproigins.
Worse. 17.
Any damage is great damage.
It's true.
Sure.
So you see Skadi come down, missing the sort of crushing blow just barely, but hitting on Itis' shoulder, and immediately you see the shoulder begin to drop down as if it's now removed completely from the socket. The next one, you see both hands come up, right on the central torso, face, chest area. You see him dazed and stunned and immediately go to react to hold the aching wound, only to find that his hand will not come up high enough. Blood sort of falling out of his various orifices on his face, including a small trickle now beginning outside of one of his eyes. he may have swallowed a few teeth in the
I know I have no more left, but just...
so that'll be the end of Skadi's turn. That brings us back to Beck, who's seeing a new threat emerge, is going to target. Put that one in the dice trail. Well, this one is a.
I mean, you didn't.
2 natural ones. In a row!
Yes,
What are the odds of that?
Same
Aside
amount
from 5%, but to get them consecutively,
It's the same
What
amount of
about
odds that
Lower.
she got the
1 in
220s.
400 is the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my
Only fact.
2 natural ones. Where was the 20 dice? This one was the 20 dice.
It's a 2! Yeah! Yeah! Fuck you, champion!
It's like the Golden Games all
Well,
over
hold
again.
on. What does that give him? Because what is a ape's AC again?
It gives him, he punches himself in the dick. That's what it gives him.
Yeah, like 2 dick punches. An ape's AC is like 13?
It's 12.
12. So he's gonna hit you anyway, I think. Hang on.
Yeah, after he punches himself in the
He's
dick
gonna
twice.
take that dick
All right.
damage.
So he takes the dick damage, but also deals. Holy shit! Let's go. And he is definitely going to key it up over here.
Yeah, use a key on me. That's fine, because you're my next target.
But I need you first to make a Constitution saving throw.
As an ape, I think that's better than me making it. It is.
Oh, hi.
Dirty 20.
Yes!
I was sassy and I meant it. I talk a lot of shit because I can back it up.
So-
My left stroke, the death stroke.
It seems as if.
What?
She said an ape.
That was an ape charisma check right there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's an ape trying to talk.
Yeah, that's Is out here trying to make an insult.
So the first 2 strikes seemingly miss as Skadi is still sort of mid-landing sequence, body shifting and roiling after her devastating blows to Idis. So the first 2 swing completely wide, worsening Idis's situation. And as the first strike misses, you almost see Feck's hand go directly through Idis's face as the ape form is already still moving and shifting out. And as he pulls his hand back, you see the bones and structure of Idis's face almost get sucked out
So he killed Idis.
as the central portion of his maw kind of loosely hangs as a saran wrap covered cup.
He's like jellied his face bones.
And it seems as if Idis is no longer able to stand after such a blow.
I'll take that over a dick punch.
The first 2 strikes seemingly having missed, he had 2 hit points left, so like, it's whatever. And after 2 natural ones, I feel like as long as he didn't kill himself,
Yeah, but that's
probably a
one
good way to
attack
go.
that we don't have to use against Idis.
That's
yeah.
correct. Well, actually, boom, leave him down.
Yeah, because I might use him as a weapon next.
Yeah, that's yep. I don't fucking
Alrighty, that's the thing.
just pull his head off. Use that as a rock. Chuck it.
A head is an improvised weapon, I'm gonna say.
But wouldn't I still get my rock?
But with the third attack, you see the strike land directly into Skadi's ape form hip, and you find your entire form kind of beginning to shift and lock in place. And that's when the weight and landing fully takes effect of your body coming back down, sort of causing the shockwave in your muscles to loosen up everywhere else as you grit through the immediate pain. But that is going to be Feck's turn. Hara, you are up.
Do I take damage?
Oh, yes, sorry. That's
Just playing honestly here.
19 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage. Hara, you are up.
You get that 8.
Actually,
8 HP.
it's going to use one more. And that is...
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
But you get a. No, you don't have to make a con check.
No, it's wild shape.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, I would like to Warcaster his ass.
He actually disappears out
Ooh.
and appears 30 feet away
Sweet.
without seeming to take movement.
All right.
Damn, that changes my tune.
So that is him. Hara, now you're up.
What weapons are around me?
You see what appear to be a couple of different short swords, a couple of different daggers, all seemingly a little bit different, all seemingly in different states of disrepair.
I will pick.
Didn't you bring in your sword though?
No, I didn't bring in the sword. I have a dagger.
I thought you handed over your dagger.
No, she handed over everything but her dagger.
Ah.
Put everything.
What would you
whatever.
like to do?
I'm gonna grab whatever the largest sword is that is a finesse weapon. I don't know if you have a scimitar. If you don't, it's a short sword.
Nope.
And I will take the short sword.
Short sword is not a finesse weapon.
Oh.
A rapier would be a finesse weapon. A whip would be a finesse weapon.
There's no rapiers.
No. There's,
I'm gonna grab
there's
a
no
weapon.
weapons of classy resolve.
I'm gonna
down.
grab something that doesn't look like crap.
A dagger is a finesse weapon.
I will grab a dagger.
Okay.
I mean, you have a dagger.
Short sword is a finesse weapon.
It is?
I mean, if we're going by the book.
Yeah, let me double check. I didn't think it was.
I thought it
I
was.
wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either because it's not.
Well, it's a
Foofy.
it's a short sword.
Because it's a
No,
D6.
yeah,
it's
that's
small.
true.
Oh, okay.
No, he's absolutely right, yeah. So a sword would work as well if you wanted to go that route.
I'm going a short sword then,
Okay.
and I am going to stab this mofo who decided to hit me with a hammer.
You're going to climb up.
No, not that
Oh,
one.
the
dwarf.
oh, golden crow. Got it.
Friggin' yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Hell yeah! Finesse there.
I don't know what my addition is anymore.
Well, you're proficient
but
in
I'm
short
pretty sure it's
swords.
like 25 and stuff,
Dex.
plus proficiency.
Yes. So that would hit.
And then this is just a 6,
Yeah, D6.
Yes, D6.
and he's not being Harold.
I would say no, he is not. In this particular
I would
corner of the
also
world,
be.
you
I would
guys
also
are
stand up
super
before I
being
hit him.
dominated. There's a different story going on over here, but in this neck of the woods, you guys are doing
Yeah.
super hot. The tale of two fights going on in here.
8.
8 damage to Golden Kroll. Okay, bonus actions?
I'm going to disengage,
Okay.
and I can't quite see much, but I will go up and that way.
Up and this way.
Yep.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So, you can get there now.
Deal. I do have athletics. I don't know if that helps at all with.
Oh,
stand up.
yeah, it does. So then where would you like to go?
I would continue to go that way. Use my
Okay.
movement to not line up with everybody.
So you can get there.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So that's your turn.
Yes.
That brings us to Morph, who is now without anybody.
I mean, he's got people by him.
That's true. And he is going to push up, and he is going to go for a sucker punch, I think. Nope. He's going to. Oh, shit, actually. He was right here, right?
Yeah.
So. 4. So you see him first bend down, pick up his massive club, and then immediately begins turning, running, and stands directly next to both Letus and Walker. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. I'll make one for Letus as well.
I would like to bardically No, can I use? No, I can't bardic inspire as a reaction. Only
Not as a
bonus
reaction,
action.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
16.
16.
Not bad considering it's a 3.
8, 2. Okay. So, as he is running through, he almost does a strafe drive-by run as you see him swinging this massive club and then swings it across, just looking for both you and Letus in this large swinging motion.
Oh. Does he have range enough to hit his guy?
Well, I mean, it's a controlled action. He's not just wildly swinging. He is able to not kill his allies.
Sucker punching.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sucker clubbing.
He's sucker clubbing.
We be clubbing.
All right, so
John Paul?
We be clubbing.
both you and
Ice Cube.
Letus will take 16
We be clubbing.
points of bludgeoning damage.
How many?
16.
I take damage?
You take
Yeah.
16 points of bludgeoning
Sorry, we're
damage.
talking about Sean Paul over here.
We were talking about
Perfect
Ice
time
Cube.
for that. All right, let's. Oh, but he had to use the action to.
Pick up the weapon.
So Walker, you're up again.
Okay. So I would like to. I'm going to planar warrior morph Feck, and I would like to shoot him.
Wait, you're planar warring who?
Feck,
Okay.
I got all you motherfuckers.
and
What's
I would
that?
like to shoot him.
Okay.
Sure. Let's go ahead and make it a sharpshooter.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Excellent.
It's a good thing the walls are 25 feet.
So after that, I would like to bamf to that corner spot underneath that ledge there. So there's nope.
Under the rock shelf.
Under the rock. So let's say I can't fit under there, but I'm under there.
Okay.
For the sake of distance stuff.
Sure.
I would now like to pull out my deep cut arrow and hopefully shoot Morph in the back, since I vanished.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I am going to do this regular.
Okay.
So that's going to be 17 to hit.
17 on Morph. It does hit.
Okay. What's there's no extra damage for a deep cut, is there?
No, it's a D6 that lingers though.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to, with the other arrow, shoot Itis, who is dead on the ground.
The downed Itis?
Yes, with the other end of the deep cut arrow,
That he tied a rope around last.
which has 15 feet of slack.
Oh. So you are shooting Morph in the back,
Yes.
and then
With the other
with
arrow,
the other arrow,
which
that
has
is-
15 feet of slack,
right.
I'm shooting Itis, who's dead on the ground.
It's just trying to tether Morph to a dead guy. Like you do.
Like you do.
It's fine.
Yeah, roll an attack at disadvantage.
You mean advantage?
No, he's
prone.
he's prone.
Oh yeah, okay. I was thinking because you know he
regular
doesn't
shot?
move.
25.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about doing damage unless all of a sudden he's going to come back to life.
Well, technically, he's not dead, so
Oh, he was just unconscious?
yeah.
But I thought his face was jelly.
Yeah, he's not dead.
That's crit.
I mean,
on the
his brain's
damage.
not jelly.
So 15 points of piercing damage, and then so I would have to keep track. So at the beginning of my turn, they'll take an extra d6, or beginning of their turn.
The top of their turn, they take a d6.
Okay.
So both Morph and Itis have arrows stuck in them.
And now, if possible, we haven't. I don't know if we've discussed this before. Saying the power word, that's not an action, right?
It's whatever is specifically listed to as
Um,
part of whatever the activation of an item might be.
Where is it? It says scale mail. While attuned, this armor, you may speak the power word to deploy a pair of golden wings that last for 10 minutes. While deployed, you have fly speed of 40 feet and dex acrobatic checks.
So it doesn't actually say?
It just says I have to say the power word.
Okay, then it's going to be the same as Hera's. It's going to be a bonus action. to
Bonus
do.
action. Okay.
Yep.
I use that. So, since I'm under that ledge, technically, I'm not next to anyone, right?
Not directly, no.
And then I'll take my movement away from Morph along the wall.
Okay.
And that's fine if I have to take an opportunity attack there.
Are you flying?
No, I'm not, because I don't have a bonus action to fly.
Alright. So, you're moving along. First,
I'd like to
Morph's-
get further than that, too.
Sure. Morph's extended range. Oh my god. So as you start to dart out, the massive club shakes the entirety of the wall, and almost the sort of tinging of the random star metal bars running across. You hear kind of pining off one another as the entire stadium shakes as this club shatters the wall and misses, seemingly sort of spider cracking again in a brand new area. And as you are running by, let's see, Tanis Junga, the master reactor, the master baiter.
Yeah. I didn't think you were gonna go there,
Yep,
and then
low-hanging fruit, my friend.
I'm here for it.
Gross. Okay, so he does connect, but it seems like your well-thought-out and coordinated plan led to a minimalistic impact as you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
Janice crushing your shoulder with a quick blow that doesn't really seem to follow through with much, unfortunately.
And I'll say I end up on the wall underneath Alfazi there, or whatever his name is.
Okay.
We're so bad at this.
Yeah.
Alphonse.
Alfion. All right. That brings us to Itis. Right.
Yeah.
Dead.
And that's crit on the damage for bleeding.
Oh shit, that's right.
So that's an automatic fail.
All right. Perfect. Jackie Glass 95. Hey, what's up? Thank you for following.
Yay!
All right. So, as you almost see the twitching face structure sort of turn to jello, you see the eye open up. Itis seemingly fighting, willing himself back to existence. And as Morph turns, get up! You see the arrow tug just gently, and it kind of...
Oh, but I feel bad.
No, you don't. His face is already like fucking concaved in. Like
Kira feels bad.
It
Skadi
seems
is like,
as if
fuck you.
I mean,
now like sort of
Supposed to be
the...
good.
some kind of alien infection, the blood just trickling out of every orifice like a villain from the Crow series. Absolutely a mess. His entire face sunken in. Itis seems to slip off into Ethereum.
In ape, I want to go, bye!
All right.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is.
wow.
Itis is a scratch.
Wow.
No more hanging on for that boy.
Indeed.
So he's heckin' dead?
Gone. Your boy is super deed. All right. Tanis' turn, though.
Face is just like a melted cereal bowl.
He is going to pursue Walker as he leaves.
Oh, the dwarf gets an opportunity.
He does. He does. But Itis is a little bish. So, nope, that's Tanis here. Ooh, Tanis even more of a bish. That's a 12.
Oh. That does not hit.
Ace isn't in this fight.
That's like the 4th natural 20 I've rolled tonight, but I've also rolled 2 natural ones. So like,
No, that's the 5th. You just rolled 3 for Letus.
Yeah.
but I gave you all 3 though. So like,
oh no, it's good.
Basically
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, no, it was the shit.
But the first attack also missed, so like we're like totally in good shape, guys.
Yeah.
Going down a trip. That's 20 points of bludgeoning damage as his frustration finally catches up with him, running towards you, punches you directly in the hip, seemingly throwing you off balance, bouncing you into the wall. Oh, but that's right, he has Savage critical. So it's actually 26 points of bludgeoning damage. Because he has an additional one. He has already used his action surge. And he can't do shit else. So you see him go into the widened stance, seemingly ready to lash out at anything who moves around him, no matter how quick or agile. And that is Tanis' turn. Brings us to Golden Kroll.
Letus.
Letus.
Oh shit, you're right. I had to write him in small because I didn't roll for him first. So, Letus.
I believe in you, Letus.
Yeah, it might be time. Okay. So you see Letus, who is now kind of looking around at all of you, sort of seeing the circumstances. You see him throw himself forward as this sort of arcane energy drifts off his fingertips, and a small portal. You recognize it almost, it seems like, right away. But it's different than the way that you tend to do it.
Dimension door?
Yes. And immediately you see Morph begin to fall into the earth. And Itis begins being roped and dragged as he is falling down.
How did he just cast?
And you see
He's an angel.
Morph begin falling from the rafters.
Does he get more momentum?
You're
So
gonna take bludgeoning damage as the body.
Gets split on the
well,
bars.
there's a couple different rolls I have to do here now.
I mean, it's not that far though because it's only 25 feet. Unless it's above.
No, he's saying
It was above the bar.
he's saying
Which means
dimension
he's
door.
going to be split into 15 different pie pieces as he comes through.
How far is dimension door? 300.
500
Yeah.
feet.
Well, the cave ceiling isn't even probably that high. So
No.
But
Can I
what we
go
were
bye-bye again?
we were just talking about he dimension doored him above the bars.
Yeah, not too terribly far, but like definitely well above the bars. Now I gotta roll some percentiles here.
Let's see.
Why you gonna lay up?
How many portions of
That
bodies?
is not great.
For who?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, so you see Morph
It was definitely timely.
appear like Nightcrawler, but in a very less graceful way. Ah, massive 15-foot rope, and then this sort of folded U shape of a being sucked down to earth
No.
in this purple portal that appeared, and you actually see Morph slam into the top of the cage. Barely able to hang onto his club and weapon. Just a brief moment later, you actually see
Oh, yes. That's awesome.
I am gonna say Hara and Sproigins and all of these spectators. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Just for the sake of exploration here.
Ooh. 18.
18.
Oh, you said me too?
Oh, no. Hera.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you said Hera.
Yeah.
No, you pointed at me though.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yep.
17.
17. So both of you are kind of able to shield your eyes,
Dodge the
face,
viscousy.
but it almost turns into this funneled V shape, this fountain that is nearly a strip long as this now, it's like Wall of Flame, but in reverse and only red. Just completely scattered across.
It's like the Camp Snoopy waterlog ride.
Oh,
pretty much.
Paul Bunyan shoots.
Yeah, except for if the wave was turned straight down and only fanned out. There now sort of hangs a number of limbs that are spread and drips kind of form this singular line.
I don't throw up.
Good on you. But
'cause
it
you're
appears
like,
as if
"Bye-bye."
a decent portion of Itis, because of the spacing of the bars, is either jammed in, stuck into, but also very much spread out and ripped across the floor below. So that is a thing. You do see Morph still getting up. Hang on, let me add his damage, because that was a thing.
Hell yeah! There you go, baby.
Still hanging on to his overall weaponry and sense of self, but you see Letus now bent over, seemingly exhausted from the exertion.
Where's Letus?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Yep, still there. But Letus looks a little bit hurt. Morph looks hurt.
Walker looks very hurt.
Itis, I don't think he's gonna make it. Golden Kroll looks pretty hurt. And nobody's hit Tannis yet, so. Feck is
saving him for
I mean, you know.
Feck is strong.
your new champion.
Feck is very good at holding himself together, but still seems to have started taking some very definitive wear and tear. Everybody is showing signs that the battle is raged. But that is going to be.
Yeah. There's always one.
Yeah.
I've taken.
I took 6 points of damage this
Yeah.
fight.
I've
just gonna
taken
be that-
18 points of damage this battle.
It is now Golden
Period.
Kroll's
I'm
turn.
still at 119
And he is going to push.
with the.
And he's going to try and cut Walker off and launch an attack.
Cutting words the attack.
Okay. That is 2. What would you like to offer there?
Stop! Hammer time. Please reduce the attack by 8.
8. That brings it down to a 12.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. He's just going to launch a second attack. That brings it to a 15.
Yes! Ape Skadi does this.
No! Hook me up! Hook it up! Oh my god.
Down, down, down. The DM's going
So,
down.
stop it. I'll give you
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the damage.
And to be fair, the DM is on our team as well.
So-
That's
True,
Letus.
Letus.
I rolled some bomb damage for Letus.
Beck is going down.
So, you see Golden run over, swinging in this blinding rage, throwing 2 strikes. The walker's speed, especially creeping directly along the wall, makes the perspective hard, and Walker's form so shifty, unable to land a clean strike against him, unfortunately. And that is his whole Sproigins, you're up. What would you like to do, sir?
I would like to use my movement to get right next to my doppelganger buddy,
Okay.
Tanis.
Oh,
That
attack!
wants to join.
As a
He wants his beer glass.
Fucking dropped his centaur dick on me. And then I would like
Very centaur of
to
him.
Yeah.
cast Burning Hands
Okay.
at Tanis, Colton, and I can't, Golden. And I don't think I can hit Feck.
Yeah, Colton, Rocky, Tom. What's
Price?
the range? It's 15 feet?
15 foot cone. So I can get those
Yeah.
two,
He's
but
gonna be outside of it. Yep.
yeah. Okay, so I will do that. That is, I believe, a con save.
Well, so we're just gonna say that
No, they're dexterity saves.
Itis is just decimated at this point.
Yeah.
So there is still.
It's like a chunk stuck to a.
Yeah. So Morph still has an arrow sticking into his back. There's
a
about
rope dangling.
8 feet of rope still attached to it. Itis, he has spread out far and wide.
Yeah. I don't want you to cut up the mini.
I'll say that actually 15 feet gets Morph in the cone as well here.
Is Morph on the floor of the fighting pit?
Oh no, that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's,
directly on top. So Golden rolls a
Oh, he's on the bars?
6.
Yeah,
He's above the bars.
Okay.
Nope.
Tanis rolls a 16.
Nope.
So go ahead and roll damage on those.
All right.
Can you lay Morph down on like one of the box thingies or something? So we
To
remember.
signify he is
Not on the
up
floor.
on top of the
Nice.
top of the
Alright.
cage.
They both take 11 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and anything that can be set on fire is on those two. So if any of them have flammable clothing on, it is ablaze.
Their hair is burned off.
Or skin.
Yeah.
All right.
The fire
It
ignites
smells real good in here now.
flammable objects in the area. Oh no, that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That works for me, I believe.
Why? What's the
That
point?
that is
If I
much
set
better.
someone on fire and they're wearing sackcloth.
But it's the body is flame retardant.
Yeah,
Maxes.
All
makes
right.
sense. Okay, bonus action.
Yes. Healing word, morph.
After I'll do Walker first,
Sure.
and then I'll do more.
Next on the next go.
Yeah.
round.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
So because I think I can do it, I will just do it at second level. To Walker.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. Let him know. And
right.
move on.
Yep. And that is
Skadi,
my-
you're up.
Okay, so I'm an ape.
You are an ape. Yes. Correct.
Is Morph
You're an animal.
Hey, I'm an 8.
is Morph like? Are the bars far enough apart that I can like
12.
reach up through the bars if I like run and jump? Because I have
You
a,
gotta-
I mean, you'd
Huge
have to have a
leaping.
pretty big vertical to do that, but you
well,
could-
I have a 10-foot reach.
Well,
and
he's near the center, and that's where the bars are closest, but he's also very spread out. So, in theory, you could try.
It's gonna
I
take
want-
him a long ass time to try to make it.
well, I want to try and pull him through the bars, knowing he won't fit. So I would like to run and grab his leg and like pull down, knowing he won't be able to come through.
All right, so go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Try to hit it with that
ape
dick
statistics?
squish.
Okay.
Correct.
That's gonna be a 19.
Okay. So, as you are pushing up, running forward, let's see, what's the movement speed on the ape?
40.
And what's the strength modifier on that?
Plus 6.
Okay.
And my athletics is plus 9.
Yeah.
What I would really like to do, if this is what happens, because that would be amazing, ideally I would like to pull his leg off.
Okay, well, Nope. Never, ever going to be a thing that happens ever in the history of this game where you just decide to remove a limb from one of my fighters. But as he is up there sort of stumbling to gain traction, realize what's going on, he begins to kind of roll like he's about to get up and enter the arena again. And in doing so, one of his legs briefly clips through and dangles in between the bars. And in that exact moment, you reach up and get a firm grasp, gripping onto the entirety of his ankle and pulling down. And you see him grabbing onto the bars surrounding as the weight of your body is now just dangling and hanging from this leg of this Goliath on top of the cage. I'm going to say that is your action as an attempted grapple.
Okay.
That is use your movement. What would you like to do?
For a bonus action?
Yes. Or no, you don't have one. So you have, you have another, no, because you have a slam attack, but you use your action to grapple.
Right. Why would I not have a bonus action?
Does Ape have any bonus actions?
Well,
she couldn't take an attack.
I want to I want to be as I'm swinging around, kind of just
Okay, so there is a weird pole dance going on with this
clap with my feet.
Goliath leg.
So you could probably hang on with your feet,
giving
and then be
different thumbs
hanging
up.
upside down.
All right, so the attraction has begun, it seems, and Morph finds himself restricted
grappled
at the moment in between Skadi and the cage, because that is now a thing. Feck is up.
I mean, Feck can cut his leg off.
That's also true. Feck.
Why, bro?
Blitzing towards the only magic user other than Letus thus far.
Yeah, it hits.
He rolls an attack. It's a lot.
Yes.
Ooh. Alright. It's gonna do just those two for starters. Nope. Where is it? This, and then this. So, as you are now pushing up, moving towards Walker's location, giving him healing, trying to coordinate some of these efforts, Feck notices the circumstance in a blast of speed, almost appearing out of nowhere. You see him punch directly into the side of your knee, and you are sort of staggered for a brief moment, thrown off to your side, leaned awkwardly, and he goes to drop an elbow directly on top of your chest as you are leaning backwards. You take 30 points of damage for the 2 strikes, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, you're not doing that.
4.
Nope. So.
Nope.
Luck.
16.
16. The first punch, throwing your knee and entirety of your body off balance. The elbow hitting directly on top of your chest. You feel your heart palpitations. But seemingly no effect takes place as you are still able to move your body and limbs. But there is this sort of shockwave of pain stuck inside your body.
Oh shit, wait, actually, oh no, never mind. He dropped the thing. I was gonna say I gotta do the heat metal, but he dropped his thing.
Yes, as you're sort of coming up then, completely surprised that you are still standing, you kind of look at him with this like...
Oh. Huh. Is that your best shot? Or you got more?
And you see him turn now, pull his bandana off his eyes, 2 ruby gems revealed in the eye sockets, and you see him close his hand, and immediately
Does it look like he was gonna cast a spell? Okay.
This is not something you have seen before.
Okay.
And immediately that area where he drove his elbow into your chest emanates out this pull that almost feels like the entirety of your body is being sucked towards this point. The pressure building.
It is.
You just go over and palm your ass. You're dead.
I mean, maybe.
If that's what he did, you're dead.
Let me quick double check something here. I don't want to. Boom. And your Constitution saving throw was a 16?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, you take 51 points of necrotic damage as these ripples begin pulling you towards center, and almost as these vibrations continue to emanate out from your chest, you all see and actually hear the visible and audible noise of his collarbone breaking the skin, the secondary portion of his arm snapping outside of his forearm, and almost in a burst, a flash of vibrations, it seems that if Sproigins has suffered massive internal damage, compound fractures, and this vibration rips his body apart almost completely.
As I go unconscious.
And I cast
Heat
Rebuke
metal?
No, because he took
The
his shit off.
Oh.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll that. It's a, what, Constitution saving throw, correct? I believe.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Well, he's not as wisdomy. That is a 13, which I believe fails.
It does.
So you go unconscious?
Yeah.
And he gets radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
What? That's not correct.
That is correct.
That's correct. Are you Xanthars
This is your
or regular?
paladin. What are you using here?
Yep, this is my paladin channel divinity.
Oh, that's right.
Rebuke the violent. I can only use it once per short rest. You can use your channel divinity to rebuke those who use violence. He's within 30 feet.
Alright.
And I can use my reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw, and on a fail, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. And on a save, it's half.
That is wild. This is your retribution, right?
Yep. Redemption.
Redemption, sorry. There it is. I just want to make sure I got this right, too, because that's also a lot.
It is. That's a ton.
51 points.
Damage attacker.
That was a lot of fucking damage on one
Dash
attack.
to force the attacker wisdom saving throw. The damage
Like,
just
Hara sees this
dealt.
shit, it's like, "Wah!" And he's just like, "Wah!"
Okay.
Sproigins is blow, blow, blow thing that I can't do.
All right. So sorry, we had a lot of rule ironing out to do
And
there,
math.
but I didn't want to.
And I think that's the first time you've ever used that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Because I
think
can
you
only-
used it before.
No,
but
I think
Not-
you have.
It's the only time it's succeeded.
Yeah, because the last time I did it, they did a natural 20 and beat it.
That's crazy amounts of damage.
I save
Can
it for
be,
specific
yeah.
things.
I'm gonna say actually though, the bonus action is the activation of it. It is not in and of itself an attack. The attack itself is implied with the spending of ki as part of the original 2 attacks that Sproigins received.
That shit's fine. That shit's fine. Fuck him. We got this.
I mean,
No.
You guys got this.
I'm
he's
gonna
not
kill him
really-
anyways.
specifically, hang on here.
No, it says
After a
After
melee
an-
attack,
It deals damage.
well,
not
after an
attack.
attacker deals damage with an attack.
yeah, with an attack. So, what is that? So quivering palm. I just want to say with the specific wording here. I think. Yeah, because the damage itself can last a number of days. So I'm going to say it is not applicable to the attack. No.
That's fine.
So if you would like, you can do it on the melee strike that caused it. I will let you write on that, but not for the damage
I will
itself.
save it then.
Okay. I'll put Feck back up there a little bit more. All right.
Damn.
So
For this, because it's an attack. So whatever damage hit Sproigins before, that was 2 together, and I would have only
Which
gotten
was
one of those.
like what, 14, 20?
and then 30
Yeah, it was
were the
30.
2.
And if
But it was
Morph
2.
comes back and he hits with a weapon like that,
So then
I would use it.
he is going to run over to Skadi
Yeah, what?
and hits for a 15,
That
which
hits.
is that's
She's dangling from
cock
Morph's leg.
D12. Yeah. Oh shit, that's right.
Oh, she'd be 20-something feet up.
Yeah, we'll say that. Okay, he's still fine. He still hits you. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as Feck begins to move forward, launches himself upward like the Ryu uppercut, and then directly in your heel as the timing of your swing matches, it almost dislodges and dislocates your knee a little bit as your leg is pushed directly up, and the force vibrating through the lower portion of your body causes you to take notice of Feck's leaping attack at you. But that is now his last ability. Hara, you are up. What would you like to do?
I would like to fly straight to Sproigins,
Okay.
and I will use my disengage to not be hit by effect if that is a thing.
Well, he's on the ground. And you can land here if you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will dump all 20 of my lay on hands into him.
All right. So you are immediately brought back to consciousness as Hera's hands planted on your chest bring you to...
I'm fucked up.
Not in the best shape, but yes,
And then-
alive.
Did that use my bonus at all?
Lay on hands is an action, is it not?
No, did I use my bonus to get past Feck? Or did I just fly past him?
Oh, you don't have to enter Feck's general range, it seems. So what would you like to do? You wouldn't have any movement left at this point, though.
Nope. I will just prep to go after Feck.
Okay. So, that is Hera. Now it is Morph's turn. Yep, go ahead.
I'm still being
3 points of piercing damage.
3
or
points of
whatever. it's still in there.
Alright, so Morph is looking pretty rough. Feck, Golden. Tanis isn't looking rough, but he's not particularly strong to begin with. So, you see him stand up.
Can he with me?
Oh, that's right. Well, he will try to shake you.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Okay. 25?
Yeah!
All right, so he will not fit through the bars readily, but he is going to take an attack at disadvantage by swinging his hammer through his club.
Does his club even fit through there?
Nope.
Is it a 1?
Doesn't even a little bit fit through. He forgets he has it.
Alright!
That was up. I rolled my third natural one of the night.
Then it's
And for
all
disadvantage,
as it should be.
that was a 10. So, like, you know, whatever. That's the only... No. All right. So you see him. Get off! And he's going to seemingly exert an inordinate amount of force. Go ahead and make another athletics check for
Who
me.
got hit with the drug arrow?
He did.
Itis.
Yeah.
He's sprayed all
That's
over.
why he exploded.
He's on that fantastic voyage, you know.
So maybe it was a nice death.
He's living in a
He was
gangster's
also-
paradise right now.
Yeah.
He don't know where he's at. What'd you roll?
28.
28. Fuck!
Yeah, apes are awesome. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And especially apes that isn't a spell.
27.
Yeah!
I thought for sure.
Okay.
This is definitely the Golden Games all over again.
Yeah.
How are you beating these teams? Okay, you know what? It's fine.
Fucking apes, okay? You know why we win.
Yeah, but I counted for that this time. And I just wasn't supposed to do shit. You know what? It's not important. It's not even important. Walker, go. Just take your turn.
Alright, so Tanis is in same defensive position as before, right?
Yep, He'll hit you. He's gonna get you.
Alright, well then I'm gonna planar warrior him, and then I'm just gonna take 3 shots at him.
Damn, about to just hit him with that Legolas and shit.
I'm assuming they're at disadvantage, right?
They are, yep.
Okay, so actually No, I gotta shoot a 3rd target. So I'll planar warrior Tanis, I'll shoot Kroll, and then I'll shoot Morph through the bars.
Why don't you just...
So that's still 3
shoot
attacks
back.
at disadvantage.
Morph would be at disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, especially where he is, he's right in the center.
But I have sharpshooter, which negates 3/4 cover.
That is also true.
Half or 3/4 is negated.
So I will say you can take a regular shot at Morph
him?
if you want
Okay.
to do that, yeah.
Okay, then do I want? Oh, fuck. We'll sharpshooter them all.
Fuck it.
Go on for glory, yeah. Not.
For glory!
All right, we'll go Tanis first.
Yep, definitely.
That's a natural 20.
Sorry if that was
What?
loud as fuck.
And this is
My
who?
bad.
Tanis, who is planar warrior.
Is that a straight roll?
What?
Oh yeah, that you're at disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. You just roll another one.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely possible.
No, but it's a 22.
That hits though.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
No double
No,
damage.
yeah.
He's planar warrior
You know
though.
what? It was still a good 20.
And this is Tanis, correct?
Tanis,
Oh no, he did take some damage, I guess.
26 points of force damage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he took fire damage.
He took some.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. All right. Yep.
So now we'll go to Kroll.
Yep. Golden Prole.
Oh.
Also disadvantage?
Also
Yes.
disadvantage.
He's within 5 feet.
So it's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yes!
Suck it! Nice. 21 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm so glad you snuck that in.
Hang on.
He's seeing if he gets a reaction.
No.
Contact.
Okay. Go ahead and make your 3rd attack at Morph.
All right, and this would just be regular, right?
Yes.
Regular die.
Regular attack. Regular attack.
17.
That does hit.
So close to a 20.
Oh, another! 21 points of piercing damage.
Right to the kneecap.
Okay. So you now see
Wow.
as Tanis Junga is in his ready stance, waiting for you to move, waiting for you to shift out of the way. You sort of throw him off, and his body is completely open and just arrow directly into his throat. And sort of put off by this, you actually see Golden Crow like. And by the time he's looked back up, you have an arrow sort of going directly into his eye, poking out the side of his temple.
Oh, shit.
And you see him begin to drift backward and fall back before you almost see the veins pulsate and burst through.
Okay.
And forces himself forward, and now sort of shifting about, this arrow kind of flickering in his eyeball. And then with the last shot, splitting the two as Golden is screaming in your face, and Tanis is holding this arrow directly into his chest. You see an arrow go through and stick into Morph's leg as you're kind of swinging from it.
As a
He's kind of flicking it, and that is Walker's turn. Would you like a bonus action, sir?
No, I bonus actually planar warrior.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Would you like to use any movement?
No, I'm just going to take it at this point. That was a good turn. I'm pretty happy with myself.
Me too, buddy.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm just going to take it. So, Tanis,
I trust my friends to kill me.
super alarmed and frustrated with the circumstance, is going to attack you for the first time ever and forever, it seems like he's actually going to hit.
No, he's hit me a lot.
Has he?
Yeah.
Well, he's not a bruiser though. He doesn't deal a ton. So the first one, 9 points of damage. The second one does not hit. I'm very positive. And the first punch is almost reactionary, a strike out of fear, and you find it hit and land, jarring your senses, but not really striking too deep, punching you directly in the chest. But the second one, now he realizes he has an arrow stuck just into his neck. And goes to throw, but is more focused on the damage he has recently received, seemingly swinging just short, not following through with his attack.
What was the damage?
I took
9.
9.
Fuck you! He is going to run away. If you would like to take an opportunity attack.
I mean,
Yeah. Try to pull the arrow out of the.
Nope. Natural 2.
Let's go.
No!
It's like some 80s ass hair metal. Let's go. Shit.
Yeah. Okay, Castiel, I know we talked about this, but you came through in the clutch, and
Castiel!
I'm here for it. Let me double check here. All right. So,
I thought we was friends.
as you are sitting there watching this mayhem unfold,
Wow.
you see Feck, who has these opening cuts in his side, who is seemingly winded and low. Not only do his muscles bulge and burst with a new fire, but it almost seems as if this heavenly touch drifts from the ceiling for a brief moment in a cyclone of arcane energy,
There goes our break.
and he feels newly refreshed for a moment.
But do he look newly refreshed?
Oh, let's see.
It's just some rolls of heals.
No.
Good luck on the thing though.
Yeah. Also, just thank you for the support, right, guys?
Yeah, like that's
Thank
the
you
shit.
very much for
yeah.
the support.
Right, guys?
I
Yeah.
appreciate the support.
You
We
don't
would
say
have
that when it's
appreciated
coming
it
this
better
way.
on the
I
site.
needed somebody to fight back Bell. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what we needed to do. Over here trying to just help people.
Castiel?
King Clan.
Supernatural
Oh, we'll just
buddy.
heal Sproigins. Why?
Yep.
Nonsense.
Because
All right.
he's dainty.
on
Yeah.
purpose.
Ooh, shit, that came at the right time, too.
Yeah, because I was about to drop and give you 20.
So, you do see Feck. Not only does his form shift slightly, as if his overall presence is now sort of harder to get a little bit of a bead on, but also some of the wounds and bruises that had emerged on the side of his arms seem to heal up and dissipate a little bit and disappear back into the orcish colored skin.
I mean, that's fine.
Let's see here.
I mean, yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, it's
But, like,
all of
also
you
thanks.
guys being sassy. Only I end up being sassy with Bell because he only helps you guys. King Clancy's clearly on your team.
Yeah.
Folks out here trying to help. Ugh, Steve.
You
dumb.
are awake right now, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. But laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3. So that is. Who did we just have?
That was
Tanis. Tanis effed it up big time. Okay.
Ran away.
Sucked it.
Let's see here. Well, I guess Feck is really. Yeah, he's not going to charge through that. He's going to go for. Nope. He's going to boom, boom, boom. He's gonna loop around. He's gonna try and take some swings at Tanis.
Get him, Letus.
That's not gonna do it. I roll like such trash with Letus unless it's 3 natural 20s.
I mean, that's what you just use it all up.
Okay. So. God, way too many bad guys. Next one's gotta be 4 on 4.
On a reaction. Yeah.
For what? Betting?
So now, as Letus's form is still staggered and exhausted from the opening of this arcane portal, you see him throw his hand out as he begins to charge forward, and sort of unsheathed, as if from nowhere, directly out of his own wrist,
Angel baby.
Emerging in a burst of arcane light, Letus begins charging forward with a spear. And then as soon as he gets close, a massive lunge directly into the side of Tanis. Pulls out and goes for a chop across his neck. But the stab originally threw him off enough that he ducks under it out of sheer luck. However, coming back, you see Letus spin it and go for a downward strike directly on top of Tanis's arm. And as he does so, you see him stick it deep right into the opening socket. Yeah! And you see him bend Tanis's form, sort of turning him into a C as he's stretched. Skadi! Finish him. Yeah! And he is holding him in place. You can go ahead and roll an attack at advantage against this creature, and you can add 4 to your damage roll.
Okay, so 24.
Those 2, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Plus whatever you would normally roll, but also plus 4. I'm just pumped someone's got my back. Like, I feel cared about now, you know what I mean?
You gotta foster that.
It's all worth
it.
Ooh.
31.
Wow.
And then he's just flat.
So, you see Letus stick the spear in directly in the top of his neck, and you see Tanis's face kind of look shocked and alarmed, and Letus begins to jam it in deeper before he bends him back for the opening shot, and as he does, Letus's grip pushes into his shoulder. A foot or two of the spear having disappeared at this point, probably running down somewhere the inside portion of his ribcage, completely bent back. You see the massive gorilla form drop, 2 fists directly on this bent and askew skeletal frame. And as you hear the snap of a spear, you actually see the entirety of him bend back and landing as if a very skinny letter V, fallen, crumpled onto the floor. Tanis is now folded upon himself.
Shouldn't have fucked with the angel baby. Like,
Yep. That's your fault. That's your fault.
Tanis is still dead.
Yep. You can't bring Tanis back. He gone.
Okay. And
Going on.
seeing that he is now isolated and only with only 2 allies remaining, Feck, now, in addition to the healing, in addition to the additional shiftiness he now possesses, it seems as if he tightens, cracking his knuckles, and focuses his gaze around him, now eagle sharp.
okay.
We're gonna have to verify all this at the break.
I'm just giving what is handed to me.
You know what? Thanks.
Okay,
Oh
thank you.
shit, he gets 1,000 hit points back. This is great, thank you, Johnson.
Turns into a terrace. Why would I put that as an option?
I forgot that was a boon. I'm gonna delete that right now. No one
This is way too powerful.
no
We
one
can't
will see
retcon it now.
Yeah, but someone gave it. I gotta use it.
I mean, we're not
Got
gonna
it.
not honor that. So a terrace. All right.
Emerges.
So Feck is a monster, but
For now.
that was Letus's turn. So Golden is up. Who is he in front of? Golden is in front of Walker. That is really all he can do because he has an arrow sticking in his eye.
I'm gonna cutting words him again.
What would you like to do?
Get blood. Throw it at him. Close your eyes. Shit, -2. God damn it.
13.
Oh, advantage on that one. Oh man, that was a good one.
So that's a 17.
Yes!
It doesn't hit.
Fuck you, you dirty bitch! Eat the blood. Swallow the blood.
Oh, gross.
Oh, what? Stop passing notes. What's going on over here?
Hey, what's going on over here?
Hey, hey, help us out. We got 2 people about to go down. Hey.
Okay.
Swallow the blood.
All right.
I like his reaction though. It doesn't seem like it's for him.
Sproigins,
Yes!
it's now your turn.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what? I'm fucking pumped. It's my turn.
Oh, stop.
Hammer time?
No, Golden has 2 attacks.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's why I was super fucking pumped. Shit, he just got demoralized?
That's a 14.
Yeah, fuck you, you douche!
So, Golden now with the arrow sort of still looking around,
Forgot about
like
that.
the Pirates of the Caribbean fork in the eye, just kind of floating. But basically, and as he finally kind of gets a bead on water, and then blood splattered directly into his eye.
Yeah!
Causes him swing and go wide. However, it almost seems like you hear the thunderous oh, and now Tanis is in the process of unfolding himself and makes his way to his feet, seemingly in the wildest state of disrepair, still on the very clinking edge.
Is he just
of
like
death.
fucking like crab crawling?
This is straight death becomes her like a spindly chandelier kind of just standing in
Wow,
place.
this reanimator. I didn't ask for this. I want this.
Yeah.
Anybody in the crowd just throwing up at this point? Like,
almost seemingly against his will, Tanis is unfolded, forced to stand upright like a puppet, lingering there with probably not many hit points.
gross.
But that is a thing that also happened. Skadi, it is your turn.
No.
No, it's
No.
Sproigins' turn.
Oh, now that's right, because he got his second blood splatter attack.
All right. I would like to clamber to my knee.
Also, I like turtles. Thank you for following. We
Hell yeah!
I also like Taro.
I like
Oh my
turtles.
God.
And then with my broken hand, I would like to.
Is this current? Yes, no. I'm gonna say no. That's the old one. Okay, never mind.
With my broken hand, I would like to strum it down the lute and have the green tentacles leak out towards Feck and disintegrate his ass. It is a dex save,
Yeah.
which he may make.
He's pretty dexterous if he's a
Right.
monk.
He is very dexterous.
He may make it.
Is it half damage if he doesn't?
Nope. It is literally no damage. So I just need it to work.
That. Oh, hang on.
No, hang on, nothing.
Let me see
Cutting words it.
what I can.
I can't. I already used my reaction.
Make sure I have.
When did you use your reaction?
On me.
Like
cutting words.
literally the
Yeah.
turn
Oh,
right.
but hang on, because he's got the boon of the warrior now.
Yeah, that's
But
a
you use
plus
it's
4
been
to
a full
attack
round,
rolls.
so you have a reaction.
No, I literally just used my
Yeah, to
Cutting
spit
words.
blood
Wait, maybe the
yeah
on the
to
last
But
turn.
it's the top of his turn
No,
right
it's
now.
the top
No,
of
no.
the round.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh.
boon of the guardian. +1 to AC and advantage on saving throws.
Who the fuck gave him a boon of? Oh, that was the. Okay, that's fine. Just roll your 19.
21. Let's go, Castiel. Me and you are gonna get him. Let's go.
Can you make him fail?
No. Sorry about that, but I was excited. It absolutely came in the critical clutch. Damn, y'all salty? What's going on?
I wanted to see him.
Oh,
get
you
to
mad,
save
bro? Shit, son. Sorry, though. So, you see the green tentacles strum out from Sproigins' loot, wrapping around these arcane tendrils sort of surrounding Feck's form before he seemingly flexes in place in an arcane wave, dissipates the damage.
Son of a bitch! And just blood. But fuck off, fucking Feck. Fuck you. Healing word at second level to Walker.
Nailed it. Skadi, you are now up.
Fucking brutes.
I'm going to attack
Okay.
Feck.
Okay.
Helps.
Roll your attacks.
23?
That will hit Feck, yes. Oh! You're gonna have to let go more for this.
I already did, because Letus had me slam down on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So you're in there.
Oh.
23 points of damage to Feck.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Attacking him again.
Okay.
Bang him.
24
Bang him.
To hit.
to hit.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah, that hits.
19 more points of damage.
Yes!
Okay, so as Skadi's 8 form comes down thundering as she smashes the now reanimated form, sort of Tanis Junga, just standing there looking terrified and confused. Skadi turns her sights on Feck and begins another rally of blows. And despite the fact that he is shifting, he is absorbing a great deal of the damage. It seems as if a considerable portion of that damage is still getting through.
Yes!
He's hurting the angel baby.
Do you have a...
Oh god.
Harley Quinzel. First of all, don't hang out with him. He bad for you.
Oh.
But also, thank you for following.
Yeah, go look for the house. Now, if you can get your
You can break free and be with me. You know what I'm saying?
You get your girl follow too. A little poison ivy. You gotta bring her over.
Yeah, let's make it a thing. That is your turn. That brings us to Feck.
No, the comic book talk.
Okay, this is it. This is it.
He blows up the stadium. That's it.
Okay, he is going to start with a Void Seer attack. That is going to be a 20 to hit Skadi.
Oh, that hits. That's fine. Bring it.
And then his second strike, he's going to spend 2 more key.
Spend the key.
He's gonna use all his keys.
And he's going to use a Sunbolt with that punch.
Go for it.
So that is 2 of those. Another one of these.
So is
I'm just
magic
gonna roll.
working in this area?
What?
No, that's probably like innate magic shit.
Or they're
Because
just
you're-
flat out cheating.
Well, because the loot, I didn't think that worked.
It worked.
He didn't cast Disintegrate
Oh, he just released it?
in the same way that Feck is not casting any spells.
Gotcha.
Practiced that last week.
I thought that it failed.
So now you see Feck's form razor focused. You see him strike with a monkey fist directly under your armpit as you're sort of still in the throes of your wild swing. And then as you are still trying to recover from that, he catches the arm mid-swing and launches a chop into your bicep. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with the monkey stats, and you also take 36 points of bludgeoning damage as part of the process.
Is that all one attack?
Natural 20. I told you.
You know what?
Ring
Maybe don't roll a 21 and not get disintegrated. Okay? Thanks for the boon, though.
What? How many
Well,
points of
I wanna
damage did I
know
take?
if that-
36?
36.
Oh, the monkey form can't hit me.
Whoa, you watch it, girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
With
Is
his
that
2 remaining strikes.
Paul first? That was 36 for one attack?
No, that was both attacks. I rolled them at the same time. The first one would have been 13. Yeah, so they were spread 13 and
25.
No, 23. Yeah, 13, 23. Because the Sunbolt deals an extra 2d6
Well,
plus 6 or something.
Finally use my Rebuke the Violent on the 23 then.
And that is a Wisdom saving throw. That's a 22. And I have advantage on saving throws for a minute. Doesn't fucking matter, I saved. Get out of here. Fuck out of my face with that. Alright. Trying to rebuke my violence. Mm-mm.
Is that
Wow.
once per short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you mad, bro?
Alright then.
I see you. All right. Still Feck's turn though.
Yeah. And 2 more blows.
Yes. We use 4 key. And he is going to turn invisible.
Boop.
Turn invisible so I don't get an attack of opportunity of any kind.
No, because I did not.
Okay.
He seems to have emptied his corporeal body and with it vanished from the plane for a brief moment.
Booped out?
That is going to be his turn for now. Hara, you are up. You have recently laid on hands. You laid hands on Sproigins. He seems healed. He seems better.
I caught
he seems
these
with
hands.
it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Well, he went invisible, so I have to change my plan.
Okay.
Go
What
for
would
the
you like
murders.
it to be now?
Huh?
Do the murders.
Well, I want to murder somebody who's invisible now. I will walk through that space that he was just in. And I don't run into him.
You do not.
Sweet. I'm going to chop off Tanis's head.
Okay, roll an attack.
Oh.
Tanis, my dude.
It's 13.
13 does not hit. The
I mean, he's all pretzeled up.
tragically loose form
Just tragically loose.
is an unfamiliar concept. This is like hitting a target dummy, which you have not done for some time. The need to practice on such an oddly unprepared target almost throws you off to the degree you're not able to land true. What would you like to do? Bonus action?
Tragically loose.
I mean, you can use that to describe a great
yeah.
many things, but tragically loose
don't have
will
multi-attack?
seal the deal here.
Only
Only
I'm
with the
going
scimitars.
to try to use Nigrin out of pure frustration.
Okay. So, the ring, evoking the power word, using the action command, it seems as if the contained spell does not hold or take effect.
Stop my feet in frustration!
That uses the rest of your movement. So now what? It is Morph's turn. So he will get up, finally.
Yay!
6.
How many fucking
I've rolled
hit
3
points?
6s on the piercing damage.
You only have that for another 7 rounds. But he does stand up, now seemingly hurt, injured.
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 Walks his way across the star metal bars to the open gap where, as he originally threw the weapons in the pit, dropping down in the open area below.
Landing on an invisible Feck.
Killing both of them.
No.
Nope.
He's so tight.
Don't think so. Oh, that's cocked. Hang on.
Does he take damage from landing?
He does actually. But he's he's a big guy though. He's tough. He's strong. He's in there, sort of. Landing in place. He is going to throw an attack at Walker.
Did you stand up yet?
He is not.
No.
Took a knee.
I mean, he threw blood. So he is going to go for.
Probably gonna hit.
Yeah.
And I can't even.
That's a 20
We're at the top again.
to hit.
Are we at the top?
Yep, we're coming back
Oh.
around.
Could I have cutting words the attack? I thought we hadn't hit the top
No,
yet.
we're at the top.
We
again.
have hit the top.
Okay.
He has another attack. So
Okay. Yeah.
the first,
Probably not gonna matter.
yeah, he deals 20 damage to you as the massive club drops down, swinging on Walker's form, and then as he picks it up over his head, he swings it directly down towards Sproigins' direction. Who is
Yeah,
still
I'll-
on the ground.
Cutting words that.
Okay.
No! Fuck it. Open my shirt a little bit with my loose hand. Just have it kind of loosely, like, just scrape.
Sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
-10 from the attack. It might easily still hit, though. Because your boy's AC is still rocking at a 14.
That's correct. As he
Injured.
comes down, you're sort of looking at this club about to drop.
Yo, fuck it. Just get me right in here.
And the shockwave and sort of the kicking of these spattered pebbles and broken stone that like almost cut into your neck to a certain degree as you realize the club has now landed
Yes!
directly next to your head.
I just want to hit it with my loose hand.
I like you. I like you.
You didn't say that yesterday.
And he kind of spits some blood that he's got going on directly onto your chest, and it's this
I want to
globby
try to
weight.
spit blood back in it.
He's like 8 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It just kind of
Just like lands on my arm.
yeah, the me, myself, and Irene comes right back down on top of you. Okay, but that is Morph's turn as well. Walker, you're up.
First, real quick for the Rebuke the Violence, he does take half as much damage on a save.
Yeah!
The 23.
Oh, for feck?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what's up?
So I was like, wait, so it does
Actually,
actually
I do
nothing to
recall
use?
that. That is correct.
So.
All right, well, we'll say catch that in the future, maybe. I'll give it to you this time around.
Thank you.
So somewhere in his invisible form, you all hear just another attack through the ether, seemingly pushing original damage as the deity's caress favors Hara in the fighting pit. Walker, sorry.
So I'll take disadvantage at Kroll.
Okay.
Regular.
Okay.
20 to hit.
It hits.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So as the dawdling arrow is sort of floating around, you're sort of waiting for him to... He's still kind of just thinking you're directly in front of him. And as he turns and sees you, he goes to lift his hammer, and an arrow through the other eye goes directly in. However... Let's go! He kind of blinks, and the eyelids don't fully close. They turn into those like...
They just bend around the arrows.
Yep. So now he's got these two like slightly altered eye arrows sticking up.
It's like when you're trying to close a curtain over an object and it just drapes over it.
Yeah, basically that, like a yoga roller, just with a curtain draped over it. And now, still sort of swinging errantly.
Jesus.
But he is standing as he almost drifts away and finds himself fighting forward, digging very deep now.
I will
my God.
bamf behind him.
Okay.
We can sort this out at the end if you want.
Yeah.
But then I will take a sharpshooter at Mr. Tanis.
Okay, go for it.
Natural 19.
And that's another attack!
Okay, roll your damage.
Thanks for the boon, Jesus!
19 points of piercing damage.
Okay, sure. And what's your third attack?
Well, is he still alive? I have to take it at him. On a 19 or 20. Well, then we can just skip it. Right?
Yeah. So, as the arrow sticks into the front of Golden's head, and he just kind of now reaching out at the void in front of him, Walker's form appears in the burst of smoke, immediately lines up another shot, and you see the arrow in and out multiple portions of Tanis's head. And as he kind of turns, you see the head drift off this way, and the whole body again begins to crumble, and perhaps more neatly, but in a bigger mess than before. It's still now folded up, and the luggage that is now Tanis is sitting there on the pit floor of the arena.
I'll bamf 10 feet more back.
Okay.
And then Planar Warrior, Mark Morph,
Okay.
Sharpshooter.
All right. I mean, he's got a low AC.
That's a 16.
That hits.
Hell yes! 28 points of force damage.
As the arrow sinks into his body with a
Okay.
squirt.
And I will take my movement to get as far against the wall as possible.
We're gonna say it's right there.
Sure, okay.
Okay, so it is Walker's turn.
You
Tannis.
fucking escaped your deadly
Yeah,
wall over
It's
there.
his turn.
it is Letus's turn.
Go, angel baby, go!
Go, angel baby!
If you're not there, how do I feel this way? Angel baby! Come here, angel baby.
Did we need the Bob Burgers crossover? As my dudes are getting destroyed.
Don't leave me hanging.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
I thought that was just like a, not like a.
Well, it happened on camera.
All right.
Everyone to see.
So after the exchange that you two had, Morph is going to place his hand directly on your chest, not even using his club. He's just going to go for a punch directly into your face.
I'd like to cut
Oh, is that not?
Is it not Letus's turn?
It's Letus's turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sister.
Like,
Letus,
it's like
then
super
Kroll,
not-
then
It's like
Sproigins.
I'm coming. I'm done.
I'm like, shit, are we back at the top of the round?
It's Morph's turn, right? He heals a bajillion. I don't know.
Legendary.
What he's doing is big. It's Letus's turn to go now. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna fight the guy he just wanted to use.
Yeah!
That's what he can do.
So that natural 20 you're about to get that you thought was for Morph.
Go Letus! Hey! He gets him. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter actually. Hang on.
Oh my god, not taking a break is the worst.
Sorry. We're almost done here.
I do too.
You
Oh
got
my
the
God,
laughter
no.
going.
Yeah, it's the laughter. It's fine if I don't laugh.
So you were seeing Morph just barely hanging on at this point in time. And Letus, now almost out of that same arcane vacuum, pulls another spear and stabs directly into the back of Morph's knee, forcing him to the ground. Now at a knee and angled position. You see Morph begin to turn around, and as he does, you see Letus time the attack perfectly and ram a new spear instantly created through his hand, holding his knee and leg now in place. And as Morph is standing there struggling to rip his hand out, you see Letus, and almost like a cue being lined up for a pool table, you see him force it forward, stick into Morph's neck. And as it sinks a good solid 8 inches into the side of Morph's neck, and he's, you'll have to do better than that. I plan to. He jumps up backwards and does a huge side kick that forces the spear directly into Morph's neck. That'll do it.
Oh, shit!
And
Angel baby!
Yeah!
More!
No.
falls over.
Walker, no!
Walker, no.
Oh, man.
And now Golden just runs away.
That was all of it. He doesn't know where he is. He's been saved on the verge of death twice, just out of his sheer ignorance to still want to be there. All right, it's Golden's turn.
Yeah, I know.
He literally has blinders.
He's just gonna run into fucking Morph's body on the ground.
He's going to follow the sound of the pitter-patting feet.
Trip over his huge club.
And accidentally swing it into an arrow.
Yeah, lands
further
face
into his
first.
eye.
Both arrows.
Yeah, we got this all figured out, dude.
Yep, actually, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I mean, we kind of wrote it for you.
We'll see. All right. So this one, not that time. All right. So as you are watching Golden kind of feel around and listen, you see him take a swing at Letus's direction as he kind of has slowly moved over that way. Arrows just darting all over the place like bug antennas trying to feel his way through. Another attack. Swings, misses again, and then you see Letus kind of staying directly in his blind spot, sort of Chronicles of Riddick style, dancing right in there. And as you see Golden stop to listen, holds his hammer, and you see Letus grab the end of it, smash it into his face.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And Golden falls down.
Hell yes!
And that is his turn. Sproigins, you're up.
Okay, I would like to stand
You
up.
are still on the ground.
Yeah, I would like to not like kind of get up and slowly move over, kind of strumming the lute to activate the boon that I've been hanging on to. And I would like to fall onto Morph's body. Up and like kind of slowly make my way up to his face.
Okay.
And put one hand over an eye, and the other hand over an eye, and Eldritch Blast right into his eye sockets. And then go cover his mouth and go. His blood's just gonna like, and then do one more Eldritch Blast into his throat.
I'm gonna say go ahead and roll your attacks at advantage.
Okay.
And you know what? Roll damage. Just roll damage.
All
for me.
right.
I wanna know what magnitude level earthquake we're dealing with here.
I mean, it's not bad. Like, Eldritch Blast is only a D10.
Oh,
but I mean, it's all going to him. And does each damage roll gets the +4, right, of the warrior?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's kind of. This is the most trash. Okay. I'm sorry, King Clancy. Okay, I try to do some things.
Well, you get your additional D4.
7 plus 6, because I can math. That's what, 13?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then 5. 18.
Plus your D4s.
That was including the D4s.
Oh, brutal. Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
So you all watch. Sproigins like kind of stands up, but it's more so pulling himself across. Morph climbing up towards his face, and you can kind of find the glide down towards his throat each time he still takes a breath as he remains alive. And as he breathes in, you kind of just free form down the angle of his chest towards his head, pushing up. When this massive surge of arcane energy disappears into Morph's eye sockets, and immediately a fountain eruption of blood out of the mouth, like a whack-a-mole reverse pressure game.
Oh.
And as the back of your head is now coated in this viscous sort of ichor that has splashed back down like the Disney ride water parks, put a hand over his mouth, and you see another blast of arcane energy directly shot into his mouth, now with 2 separate geysers out of the eyes.
It's just like holding your thumb over a hose.
Pretty much.
Just like
the force and
iPad.
force and pressure. You almost see the pulsate in his toes as the blood now is kind of drifting away from anywhere that isn't a massively exposed wound. Morph's face, half the size, half the density, mostly red, is now awash and destroyed.
And then I would like to
We'll officially say Morph did not make that. Not making
kind of
saving throws.
lay on him against him. And look up at Alf Zanapazan and just do one of these. And then while my broken loose hand is here, I'm trying to give myself a healing word.
A well-placed bow and performance. Go ahead, roll your...
As I slide down.
Yeah. roll your healing word. That brings us to Skadi. What would you like?
Okay. So I'm going to pick up Tanis's head. And then with my other hand, pick up Tanis's body.
It should be declared they didn't have to kill any of these people. That was not the outlined circumstance.
I made that very clear to Alzi that we were going to.
We're murder
Yeah,
hobos.
it was literally my question to him was, do we get to murder them?
Yeah.
I'm going to, so head, body.
Yeah.
Did you put the head on the body?
Oh my god! And I'm going to, wait for it. Hold my action.
Oh, shit.
That's the
Until
name
Fact-
of the show.
Until Fact shows up, and I'm gonna chuck both halves of Tanis at Feck when I see him.
All right. Why not? So, at the top of Feck's turn, he does appear because he has no other choice.
Can I roll my attack?
I mean, he's still a fucking grand champion at this point.
You can.
Okay. First one is a 16. Wait. I haven't used luck at all in this fight. I'm going to use it there.
Okay.
It's probably good because 16 is not going to hit. Because he's also got that fucking boon.
That is a 19.
Just hits.
Yes!
But.
Skull hit!
Oh, no, go ahead and roll damage there.
Hey, I have been rolling rocks, so hold on, I got a different dice now.
10. Rolling rocks. We're rolling rocks tonight.
Mm-hmm. Rolling rocks.
Okay.
It's just like hair rolls and bones.
Jesus Christ.
48, right?
No. Nice try. 76 plus 6. What?
Are you calling this a rock?
This isn't a rock.
Yeah, this
He
is
said
not a
this
rock.
was a
I'm gonna say it's 40. You're throwing a fleshy body.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say the attack itself is 48 here.
Okay. I'll take that still.
Okay. I have my
Just gonna
deflect
get fucking
missiles
pelted with it.
already. Yeah, I have my deflect missiles already rolled here because he's going for it.
He's gonna catch it.
Catch the body by
So
the
just
leg.
48?
Mm-hmm.
That is
48 plus your dex because it's a thrown weapon.
my 8. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
23.
23. Okay.
It's the first attack. I am going to reroll that too, even though...
Oh, but he does get to reduce the damage there.
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
That's worse. It's going to miss, I'm pretty sure.
What is it?
18.
18.
Depends on his extra, because he got a +1 or something like
Yes,
that.
that will hit.
Yeah!
Whose body is this?
Tanis. Yeah. Just in horror, if my eyes were open watching...
The boon is not persistent. It's not like permanently running, so I can't just activate it every time. But
21.
Just watching this body...
all right, so actually, just because he's got a key left, we're going to do that. So, as you are seeing him appear out of nowhere, Skadi's ape eyes zero in and immediately grab Tanis' head off the ground and throw it. In reacting to the incoming projectile, you see him catch it by the face as he's going and immediately return the head as a projectile towards Skadi's form. He is going to deal 11 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
He's gonna just have the gods show up and murder you.
Oh, shit.
Like,
I do not want to fight.
You're about to get the boon of
Guardian.
no Chipotle.
Yeah.
They all resurrect. So, as the head is returned to you, seemingly dissipating the damage, seemingly still having his monk attunement in check enough to be able to respond in these situations, he is almost pleased with himself as he sends the skull back as this flying rotund projectile of viscous liquid spinning end over end. And as it is sort of incoming towards you, that is when Feck realizes the other attack has already been levied. And the body flying towards him, he is not prepared for. What happens next?
Yeah! Yeah! Fucking wedge buster down. Shit. Oh my god.
I just want to chuck the body at him, pick up Angel Baby, and run around the arena.
More! Knowing that
Walker, no!
the battle itself is on the line. Skadi, the hardest and quickest hurl you have ever seen a skull move, thrown directly at Feck, only to your dismay when he immediately returns it back to her, dealing damage as well. However, as if it is a lassoed curl, you see Grabbed by the ankles, Tanis's loose meat form now, like a Slim Jim on a boomerang, just flying forward. And it hits like a cross-body block immediately.
Like a sword on a stone golem.
Yes.
Yeah.
And completely destroyed this body, already being completely like broken and shattered up. You then see this rhythmic and almost instantaneous click, 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 as elbows and heels are all wrapping around and kicking him at different directions. And now he is completely shook, trying to get a sense about him. And as he kind of leans to fall back, you hear the like a bowling ball dropped on a cement sidewalk as his head smashes into the wall of the arena, and he slowly drifts down, remaining still.
Oh, shit!
So, the second half will be considerably shorter.
Second half.
Yes, but we are going to take a quick break. I think everybody's got to pee. We're basically going to, well, I guess we are.
It's 10:20.
Shit. Okay.
I don't want to call it, but I get it. It's
So
10:20.
I tell you
We're
what,
gonna be able
that
to get
was
into.
way longer than we expected, but that is entirely the normal window.
I mean, we
especially
did
save
a
break.
huge fucking Coliseum fight with barely any magic, and it's 10:20. Like,
There's only 5 rounds.
Yeah.
But it's 10 people,
Yeah.
so.
So it's
I am-
50 turns.
so way happier that Disintegrate did not work,
That was way better.
and he got destroyed by a human
so thank
airplane.
you, Castiel.
Oh.
You even got your boon.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
a lot.
Multiple boons.
It
Three,
literally
right?
saved him twice, though, because the healing, he was low enough, and that's where your second attack would have just taken him out. And I thought killing him with a head would have also been cool, but the second attack, like, there's no way. But I killed all my guys.
I mean, like, we might be able to.
Sardinia!
So,
Y'all were like, don't talk shit to Ozzy. What if we're getting into this fight and it's going to be bad?
I mean,
We didn't even use
Castiel absolutely crushed it with the cheers. Belchavez, as
Yeah.
always, coming in there with the support.
hell yeah!
Thanks to everybody who is subscribed, which I believe includes those two, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank all
King
of you.
Clancy
Yeah.
for the boons, even though I
Yes.
don't like what you did.
But we do.
We do.
Yeah, sorry it took me so long to use. Not so much of a warrior-y guy, but
I
it came in just in time.
You absolutely kind of used it to blow up a head, though, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah. So I'm
Fudgin'
very
A.
happy.
You guys doing this as a we built something fun. We built something great. Everybody who participated in that tonight, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
If you
That was a
follow
lot of
tonight,
fun.
thank you again. Please make sure you come back around. We play our main persistent D&D campaign. We'll be picking up from a shit show of blood and gore that did not have to end in any kind of deaths, but it did.
I didn't kill anybody.
I killed them all.
So we will be back here again on Friday,
That's
7
right.
p.m. CST, -6 if you like the math. We are going to be picking up from the fight and seeing what the group wants to do to push through the rest of the Underdark. In addition to that, we'll be playing our community stream starting tomorrow, 12 to 4. So please do join us for that if you are able to and have the time.
Are you guys doing Mega Man Soccer? Or?
No, not yet. It's on the way. We are super
Watch
pumped
that
about
one.
that. And for those of you who have joined us
I'm
for our
super
Apex
pumped about
streams,
that one.
yeah, for our Apex streams, we have some new stuff in there. It also seems like mostly to my detriment, actually. I don't know why all the stuff that is interactive is all to my detriment, but we have some fun stuff planned for that as well. So please join us there. Tuesday, Wednesday nights, 7 to 11 p.m. We do the trade-off Action Junkies on Tuesdays with Hara picking up her main gameplay quests
On Wednesday.
on Wednesdays. So do please make sure you join us for that.
Kingdom Hearts, though, right?
Kingdom Hearts 3 is on Wednesday, and whatever you're doing on
Yes,
Tuesday.
whatever Action Junkie game fits the bill. So, with that being the case, join us if you can, and if you can't, that is also okay. But thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hell yeah.
The best thing you can do for us for support is share, tell your friends, spread the word, and that is absolutely free. So if you can do that, we are infinitely appreciative. To everyone who did stuff tonight that is not free, most of you can go straight to hell. But the rest of you, we appreciate
The good
so
hell.
much. Yeah, we appreciate you guys' support so
That
much.
one.
It
Yeah.
means everything. So I
Maybe
guess
it's not that bad of a place. Some people are born there.
I mean that is a thing.
Yeah, you only just needed to escape.
Twice.
So with that being the case,
Twice.
please make sure that you join us next week if you can't during the week. And until we see you next time, party on.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys.